Good evening, everyone, and welcome in once again to the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. I'm Michael Watkins, along with Jamie Boggs for tonight's championship games here inside of Baptist Health Arena on the campus of EKU. Jamie, tonight we've got a very fun evening ahead of us with two champions to be crowned, ladies first and the boys to follow. And every school within the 44th District represented here tonight, which also means that every school within the district will be represented in the 11th Region Tournament for the first time since 2007. So quite an accomplishment there and some parity within the district this year.
Yeah, if you're like me, you feel like 2017 was just a few years ago.
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago, Mike.
Yeah, 2007,
so,
yeah. 2007 was kind of a few years ago.
Yeah, 2007, 20 years ago.
I know, I graduated high school, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
No, you're a baby. For that to be so long ago, I find that, A, to be an incredible stat, but also just super exciting for what tonight's going to bring. Because if you just have two schools coming, yes, they're here and they're loud, but to have everybody involved, it makes the buzz better, it makes the crowd better, and it's a lot more fun for us, I think.
Yeah, I think so, too. And that was one of the things I was talking to some of the folks here that are already here. We're still about 22 minutes or so, 23 minutes till the tip-off from the first game. But just the fact that every school will have fans here tonight does make it mean a little bit more. And we're excited to be here with you at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Interior Solutions by ICL has the solution for all of those ideas you have for the inside of your home. From flooring, lighting, kitchen and bath fixtures, granite and tile, they have it all. Transform your space with Interior Solutions by ICL at 124 Green Circle in Richmond, or you can shop online as well. And be sure right now to go over to the Interior Solutions by ICL Facebook page. They'll be giving away a pair of tickets to see Train in concert this weekend. Super easy way to get yourself registered and qualified for that. All you got to do is hit that share button on that post and comment who you would take with you to the concert. Jamie and I are both available to go with you. So if you want to take a couple of big Train fans. You like Train?
I do like Train. I don't know how much you were joking there, but legitimately, I'll go.
Johnson, he was a big Train fan as well.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty excited about that. Excited about the games tonight. It's starting to fill up just a little bit. Really like this venue, and this place is going to be home for high school basketball for a whole other week as well. A lot of basketball coming down the pike. Yeah,
region games basically for the next week and a half. So we'll have the first round of the 11th region tournaments inside of this arena beginning next Monday. So 4 days away. And the championships will wrap up on the following Monday.
Yep.
So busy week of hoops. Of course, EKU will finish their season here this weekend, and then they'll be hitting the road for conference tournament time, and then maybe a bid or two into the NCAA tournament. But tonight, it is the 44th District that takes center stage. We'll begin our coverage here with the Chenault Vineyards pregame show. The Riders Rounds are back at Chenault Vineyards. Riders Round Series is bringing hit makers to the Vineyards this spring. The voices and the minds behind the songs you know and love. This isn't just live music, it's the stories behind the lyrics, the moments that inspired them, and the kind of acoustic nights that you won't forget. It's all coming up here at the beginning of spring, and some fun things happening throughout the spring and summer at Chenault Vineyards. So head on over right now to the Chenault Vineyards Facebook page or find out more at ChenaultVineyards.com. Jamie, you look at this first matchup tonight. It's Berea, the Lady Pirates, taking on Madison Southern. These two teams, obviously no strangers to one another. They have met so many times over the years. City rivals, both schools right there within about a 5-minute walk, almost essentially, between one another. And they met back on January 31st. I believe this was right in the midst of that ice storm.
Yep.
And the Lady Eagles got a 55-33 win. You were there on the call for that game. And turnovers, which have kind of plagued Berea all year long, were the big key in that one as well.
Yeah, I think that was the story of the entire game. And kudos to Madison Southern for applying the defensive pressure to make that happen. But it's a completely different game if Berea takes care of the ball. And I'm sure that Coach Stepp knows that. He's been on top of that. So I think we could see a really good game tonight if they are able to control the turnovers and the unforced errors tonight.
That's one of the keys tonight for Berea. On the other side for Madison Southern, quite a bit of youth, but quite a bit of talent as well out there for the Lady Eagles. They are loaded from top to bottom. They have got so many underclassmen that contribute to this team under Coach Byers in his first year that like to get out on the fast break and run, and Berea doesn't really have the athletes to contend with that. So the Lady Pirates have got to be able to slow it down and take advantage of the size they have inside. Caden Stepp and the other girl inside for Berea, they can get in, can get offensive rebounds. That was kind of the key for them against Model. But they've got to find a way to do that tonight in order to give Lady Pirates a chance.
Absolutely. And I think if they can slow the game down, because Southern, as we saw against Central on Tuesday, if they're not hitting from the outside, they have a little bit of trouble creating shots. So they didn't really pull ahead until they hit a few threes there in the third on Tuesday. So Berea slows them down offensively, and Berea, they are very patient, meticulous on offense. So if they can pick their spots, hit some shots, they'll be in a good place.
That's your keys to the game, brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair. The keys to your newest mower await at Bishop Small Engine Repair, located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Bishops will help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, the service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out all the latest brands, including Bearcat, Cub Cadet, Echo, Grasshopper, Makita, and Shindawa, or visit them online at bishopsmallenginerepair.com. Step aside for a quick 3-minute commercial break. Lots more to get into on the Chenault Vineyards pregame show. We'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
When it comes to leadership in Madison County, experience matters. Alfred Winkler is a proven leader who believes in accountability, transparency, and putting our community first by supporting our sheriff's office and first responders. As president of the Kirksville Water Association and the Madison County Fair Board, Alfred has delivered results you can trust. Now he's ready to bring that same steady leadership to the people of Madison County, Kentucky as your 4th District Magistrate.
I'm Alfred Winkler. I approve this message and respectfully ask for your vote on May the 19th.
Paid for by Alfred Winkler.
Back here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament, Michael Watkins along with Jamie Boggs. Glad to have you along on this Thursday night. Thursday for the championship games this year. A lot of that because EKU's women's basketball team will have a home game tomorrow night to close out their regular season. Used to these games being on a Friday, Jamie, but we'll take some Thursday basketball and enjoy the big games that are coming up this weekend. There's a lot of really good basketball to be played. Boyle County DCA is a big one, kind of near and dear to us. You look at the 11th region. I know you've got Douglas and Bryan Station. I believe that one's tomorrow night. That's going to be a good one. So there's a lot of important games across the 11th region that folks around the area will be paying close attention to as well. And of course tonight we do have the district championship game on one of our sister stations, WCYO 100.7. The Coyote will be airing the Powell County versus Lee County district championship game from Lee County High School. That game featuring the #1 scoring player in the state, averaging I think 37 points a game for Lee County High School, Corey Flincham. So you can also pay attention to that one this evening as you watch our coverage as well of the Berea versus Madison Southern Girls, followed up tonight by Madison Central and Model. And tonight for this game, we'll look now at our Star Watch by Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance. Star Watch, as you turn the page into a new year, it brings an opportunity to strengthen your safety net and prepare for the unexpected. At Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance, their wide range of services includes car insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, life, business insurance, and financial services. They have a special focus on assisting families who are moving to Madison County. And for more information, you can visit JerryGoebelInsurance.com. And Jim, you look at this matchup tonight, Madison Southern, Berea. The Stars, there's not a lot of, high-scoring players for these two teams, but there are players that they revolve their offense and defenses around. Lacey Sandlin for Madison Southern has been so good this year. She has really, since her sophomore year, been that go-to player for Southern, with Hadley French battling different kind of injuries and the things that she's had to go through. And Caden Stepp, who was a force on the glass and on the defensive side of the ball for Berea, those two will have to lead their teams tonight.
Yeah, Stepp had a lot of foul trouble last time these two teams played. Only ended up with 9 points and just a rebound or two, and that's really not her game. So I think her playing big inside, she has really good footwork in the paint. As we talked about them slowing the game down, running their offense through Caden Stepp, I think will make a big difference.
Yeah, Stepp tonight, again, for her team to get a win, has got to be able to, she's got to have at least, I would think, 8 to 10 rebounds, if not more. And she's got to also get in there and defend well inside against the athletes that Southern will throw against her. One thing of note as well, this is Coach Byers' first postseason experience at the helm. So we'll be interested to see how he goes up against Damian Stepp, who has been in these spots so many times during his tenure with Berea. The coach, he's won so many, I think, 4 or 5 11th Regional A Classic championships. They've been in this district championship game at times before as well. So you know that he's got the experience advantage, but Coach Byers has been a part of some really good teams as an assistant coach as well.
Absolutely. And, if Coach Byers' beard game is any indication of what they're going to be like, then he's ready here at Baptist Health Arena. But this is also, we talked about the Central Southern matchup, and on the girls' side, it's been fairly even recently. On the boys, it's been kind of one-sided. This one's been back and forth as well. Berea's won back in 2023, and then back in 2022, they won 2 out of 3 from Madison Southern. And since then, they've had several close games. So the gap between these programs is not what it is when you look at some of the other matchups in the district.
Yeah, this will be a fun one tonight. We'll take another 3-minute commercial break. We'll be right back on the Interior Solutions by CL 44th District Tournament. We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know.
No, like really hot.
I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. They're experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carriza designs, or we can custom design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond. Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen. Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 magistrate. District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen. Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 magistrate.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Back here on WBON TV in the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Jamie Boggs along with Michael Watkins here with you. Glad to have you along here on this Thursday night. And Jamie, it's been an the last 2 weeks weather-wise in Kentucky. I mean, it's kind of like what it always is, but it's been a roller coaster of a ride. I mean, there were a few days where you could roll your windows down with the music blasting and enjoying some good time, and then we had snow all day Sunday, and then all the way into Monday night, essentially, it was snowing. So that kind of wear and tear on your heating and cooling system, however, is not good. When you're going from heat to cold and back and forth, vice versa, all of that can really damage your heating and cooling system, especially if you've had your unit for a long time. That's why it's important to have our friends at Madison HVAC on your side, that you can check them out, and they'll come out and inspect your heating and cooling system. If there's nothing wrong with it, they'll let you know. If there is maybe a coil that needs to be fixed or whatever the case might be, they'll let you know. And you can find out more information right now at MadisonHVACR.com or go on over to the Madison HVAC Facebook page. They do a lot of videos and things like that to keep you updated. So go over there and check them out at Madison HVAC. Jamie, sorry.
Well, there we go. Not a great start.
Listen, I don't know if I called Jamie John on air, but I definitely did when I was talking about him doing the games with me.
I get it.
But you look at this matchup tonight, Madison Southern, Berea. You know, and I like the fact that every school is represented.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of a big selling point tonight. And, you know, the big deal a month ago was the draw. And I get it. I understand why. If you're a supporter of Central and Southern, you're not a fan. And if you're a supporter of Berea and Model, you are a fan of it because it gives you a shot at least. But, you know, you look at what Madison Southern's boys brought in here Tuesday night. I mean, the way Model's been playing with the banged-up Eagles, I mean, that could have been a really interesting basketball game because when they did meet in the regular season, Southern did win by double digits, but in the second half, I think Model even outscored them. The point guard, Bingham, was hurt or was out much of the first half with foul trouble. So that would have been an interesting matchup. Now, tonight in the nightcap, Central's the #1 ranked team in the state. They should win that game, but something tells me Model's going to have some fight tonight in that nightcap between the Patriots and the Indy.
Yeah, they got some talent, and I mean, you got Riley Mollett. You got a big body down there that most other teams don't have somebody who's that big, strong, and coordinated to handle that inside presence. Now, is that going to be enough for him? I don't know, but at least you got that going for you, and most other teams don't.
Yeah, Bingham offers a scoring punch as well. In that game, the young guys, Mayo, Cunningham, and Bowling, have got to have like an out-of-world kind of experience. They're going to have one of those games where everything just falls for them to really have a shot. But I think Model will put up a fight. Here in this girls' game, I think it's very interesting because, without Hadley French, who did play the first time these two teams met, Sandlin can carry the offensive load, but how do these younger players for Southern handle this type of atmosphere? Now, most of them did play in this game last year, or at least play in this atmosphere in the first round and lost to Central. But how do they handle the atmosphere of a district championship game with something more on the line than just a win or a loss? So that'll be interesting to see. But I think in this girls' game, we'll see a lot more of the nervousness and those early game jitters that maybe we won't see as much in the boys' game. But I think whichever team can kind of control those nerves early on will have the advantage.
Yeah, in the back of my mind for this Southern team, you do have a couple of those seniors. You've got Lacey Sandlin. You've got Hadley, who's here but not able to play. If you're one of those young players, you want to get them that championship. You are expected to win this game, at least on paper. So you've got that pressure on yourself that you don't normally have. You go out there, and we have a game this year that Amy Durson went for 34. We had another one, Addie Collier went for 27. They're going to need one of those players, and it could be any of them, to step up big tonight.
Well, now thanks to all of our great sponsors tonight, including Dick's Tools, Outdoors and More, now located on Irvin Road in Richmond. Also a special thank you to Lone Shaw Plumbing and HVAC, specializing in new construction, plumbing, and all HVAC system installations and servicing maintenance. Fort Bank, official partner of WBON TV and the Educator of the Month. Holland Sons Auto Care. Alfred Winkler for 4th District Magistrate. Hers of Kentucky, located on Big Hill Avenue. Bear Aesthetics, locally owned and operated, Premier Med Spa in Richmond. Charles Andrew Allen for 2nd District Magistrate. Reagan Taylor for Judge Executive. Berea Ace Hardware. CT Diesel Performance. Mike Brewer, a proud alumni of Madison Central High School, supporting the Indians and all the teams in the 44th District Tournament. And K.A. Hair Salon, who is excited to introduce Cade, the newest stylist at K.A. Hair Salon, now accepting new clients. Special deals going on in March with a free haircut with any color. Like Cuts and Color by Cade on Facebook for more information. We'll step aside for a quick 1-minute commercial break. We'll come back for the starting lineups. Tell you what, let's take a 2-minute commercial break. Then we'll come back for the starting lineups and more on the other side, live on WEKY and WBON TV.
Nothing can save this blowout.
Famous last words.
Yeah, get in there. We're only down by 40.
You just can't lose with the Spicy Wings combo. Only at Lee's, famous for a reason.
Your Lee's Famous Recipe locations are proud supporters of our local Madison County High School sports teams. Have dinner before the game at Lee's Richmond, 1000 Center Drive, or swing by Lee's Berea, just off I-75 at exit 76. Since 1974, Linville Insurance has proudly served our community with values that stand the test of time: family, integrity, and service. We lead with kindness, do what's right, help others, and stay informed so you can trust us with what matters most. As a proud Shepherd Insurance partner, we offer the strength of a large agency with the heart of a local one. From business to home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits, we are your one-stop insurance advisor. Join the Linville Insurance family and experience the difference.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
District tournament time in Madison County brings back a lot of memories for me. I learned on the court that if you're going to represent something bigger than yourself, you give it everything you've got. That's exactly how I've led as your judge executive. I focused on long-term goals, not temporary fixes, but real solutions. As a lifelong Republican, I believe in financial discipline, strong leadership, and protecting taxpayers while building for the next generation. I've always played to win for Madison County, and I always will. And to all our Madison County teams, best of luck. Let your time on the court teach you those lessons that matter, and always love this county like I do.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up.
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you tired of living with the pain and discomfort that comes with getting older? If you're like me, then sometimes just getting up can be a challenge. At Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy in Richmond, their experts are here to help get you back in the game. Whether it's a sports injury, recovering from an accident, or just the aches and pains that come with age, they'll connect you with someone who can put together a personalized treatment plan and deliver long-lasting results. Visit osptky.com to get started, or go by and see former Madison Central graduate Heather Kleins.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
And now, let's meet the starting lineups for the visiting Madison Southern Lady Eagles. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 2, Cammie Durison. At guard, a senior, number 14, Lacey Sandlin. At guard, sophomore, number 15, Brianna Hensley. At board, a freshman, number 21, Addie Collier. And at guard, a sophomore, number 23, Lily Kirk. The head coach of the Lady Eagles is Juan Myers. And now the starting lineup for the home team, the Berea Lady Pirates. Starting at guard, a senior, number 1, Avery Plessinger. At guard, a sophomore, number 2, Absidy Baker. At guard, a freshman, number 20, Brooklyn Smith. At board, a senior, number 21, Cora Reed. And at board, a senior, number 55, Katie Stepp. The head coach of the Lady Pirates is Damian Stepp. All right, nobody got hurt.
Special thanks to Keith Hardiman, the public address announcer for the games this evening. Berea will be in the white home uniforms, the black numbers, black letters for the Lady Pirates. Madison Southern, the navy jersey and shorts trimmed in orange with the orange numbers and letters outlined in white. Jamie, it's time for the tip-off. The Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Championship games. And it will be Smith for Berea and Sandlin for Madison Southern to tip things off.
Good crowd filling in already here, Michael. A lot of good chatter between the student section.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, is just seeing the the collaborative efforts from the student section to kind of make their particular one stand out. As we come at you live on WEKY, thanks to Keith back at our operating controls there, and Gage Hill, our producer here on WBON TV. We got Kirk in the corner to Hensley. A really good athlete for Madison Southern. Might have got away with the carry there, Jamie. Kirk gets it in the paint. Kick it around Durison. You got to keep an eye on her. There are so many good shooters out there for Coach Byers and this young Madison Southern basketball team.
Yeah, even in that 3-2 zone where they're trying to get more defenders on the perimeter, it's going to be tough.
That's good defense, but the ball ends up right in the hands of Kirk. Misses the easy one inside. And here comes Baker up the floor for Berea. Missed opportunity there for Madison Southern. Durison all over Baker. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Plessinger kicks it out. Smith, she was really hot from beyond the arc on Monday night. Plessinger knocks down one to start us off here on Thursday. A 3-0 lead for Berea. Hensley trying to answer. Can't do it. Rattles off Smith. The rebound and a tie-up. Possession arrow to Berea. And that's one thing for Plessinger. She wasn't our star to watch out for Berea, but she's got to have a good game for them.
She does, and she did struggle in the last matchup between these two teams, putting the ball in the basket. One of the other seniors for this team is they can't get it in bounds there. Hope they're going to say that Southern got a hand on it.
Yeah, Coach Byers didn't see a deflection. I don't think Berea thought it was deflected either. The Lady Pirates will throw it in again. A lot of pressure being shown by Madison Southern. That's what we expected. And Plessinger saved it into a bad spot. Down low, Plessinger gets it back. Lady Pirates come away with a lucky one there. And Avery's got some room to run. There's a late whistle that comes in that'll send her to the free throw line.
Really sloppy from both teams. Michael, you mentioned it coming into the game, just that there was going to be a lot of nerves. I think we're seeing it firsthand here.
Free throws for Avery. Puts the first one in. Plessinger didn't have a huge game Monday night, but she did control the ball a lot, kind of handled the pressure that Motto was throwing at him. And she starts the game off with the first 5 points this evening. And a 5-0 lead for Berea as Kirk immediately right back in for Simmons.
Yeah, Plessinger, Step, and Reed, seniors that will see significant minutes here tonight for Berea. Sandlin really the only one for Southern in a uniform.
Speaking of her, right on cue, Lacey gets inside. Beautiful pass from Kirk and a 5-2 Berea advantage. Baker up the floor to Reed. Back over to Baker. She'll set the offense up for Berea as Damian Stepp calls out the play call. Coach Stepp talked to him during the district tournament draw. He's been working really hard, lost some weight. His daughter's getting married, I believe, this summer, so he's really trying to get the body ready to give his daughter away on her wedding day. So I can
beach body ready.
appreciate
like
that. Ball deflected, stolen away by Kirk. A turnover for Berea, and that's not what Coach Stepp wants. Pass up the floor to Hensley. Swing it around. Durison, Sandlin, Lacey on the attack against Stepp. Kicks it back out. Durison straight away. Short. Long rebound out to Baker, and Sandlin was a little bit worried there. Took a kind of a nasty spill.
It was an awkward landing. Coach Byers is wanting a foul call on that, I believe.
Oh, what a crossover. Avery gets inside. Man, missed the layup. $1 million move, but a 10-cent finish for Avery Plessinger. As Southern attacks the other way. Hensley driving baseline. Step back. Good defense for Berea. Better offense for Madison Southern as they cut that 5-0 deficit down to 1. It's a 5-4 lead for the Lady Pirates. And Baker hit by Kirk. A whistle comes in. That's the second team foul, I believe, on Madison Southern. Good to see the staff from Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy here this evening. They're ready to help anyone should they need an ankle wrapped up or some crutches or whatever the case might be. They're always there to get the athletes back on the floor, and they can do the same for you as Reed has to track down the loose ball for the Lady Pirates. Throw it up to Baker. Actually, it was wide open. Didn't take the shot. as now Durson comes out to defend. Step lays it off for Baker, leans in, tough shot, great defense by Durson. Madison Southern in a hurry, back the other way. It's inside to Sandlin, off the glass, not this time. Offensive rebound, and free throws coming up for Southern.
Collier letting her presence be felt on the offensive end. Sandlin, for the last couple of years, has kind of been the inside presence to complement Hadley French on the outside. Lacey this season has stepped outside a little bit more, has done really well shooting from the perimeter, but also they've got Addie Collier down low to make those plays just like she did there.
Yeah, the depth for Southern definitely an advantage in this one. And a lot of their play, again, they're all so young. I mean, you got freshmen and sophomores just lining the lineup for Coach Byers. And he's confident that no matter who he goes to, they will get out there and make plays for him. Southern now on a 6-0 run after trailing 5-0, now leading it 6-5. Ball comes into Plessinger. Durson all over her. There's a reach-in foul. Not a ton of contact there, but the whistle blown. And it'll be Berea basketball in front of the fans here on the near side. That's the Berea crowd cheering their team on.
If that's going to be called a foul throughout this game,
we're going to be here all night.
Well, it really benefits Berea
it does,
as well.
Yeah. Plessinger gets around the defense. Avery drives in, missed another layup. That's the second time tonight she's drove in and missed an easy one inside. Might have gotten bumped, but no whistle. Sometimes you got to just finish through the contact. So 6-5, Berea's got to knock those down. Sandlin wide open three, puts it in. Lacey Sandlin from long range. Plessinger in a hurry the other way after a 9-0 run for Madison Southern. Swing it over to Smith. They are keeping an eye on her after a three-pointer performance on Monday. Step, double team. Plessinger comes to get it. Avery picked up her dribble, back to Step, gets it back. Drives into Dorson, now kicks it back to Baker with a bounce pass. Plessinger, you can tell she's getting frustrated with the defense. Southern's throwing at her.
Berea being patient. They've got some decent looks, just haven't finished the last few times down.
Pass inside, Reed. They threw it to the other side of her. A turnover for the Lady Pirates. Not a great pass inside. Let's see if Southern can take advantage. Already on the midst of a 9-0 run. Simmons across the floor. Sandlin, three on the way. This one will rattle out. Long rebound tracked down by Plessinger, and Sandlin pokes it away from her, and it will be Berea basketball. Check it out here on the replay. As a beautiful pass out to Lacey, wide open, nails the triple. And I think 17 points in the win over Madison Central on Tuesday, and both her and Durson, along with Kirk, will have a quick breather for Coach Byers. 9-5 lead, Lady Eagles in front, 3:25 to play in the first quarter.
Not that there's a ton of drop-off on the bench for this Southern team, but Berea's got to take advantage anytime Sandlin's not on the court, I believe.
Reed swings it over to Smith. Smith looking inside, Step, not really posting up, really good defense, and I believe that's the 5-second call. Or is it a foul? Wow, a foul on Madison Southern.
Foul on Simmons.
That's the fourth team foul already, so free throws coming for Berea in the final 3:07.
I think Coach Byers thought it was that 10-second call as well.
Come into Baker. Pressured in the corner. Absidy able to get out of it and reset the offense for the Lady Pirates. And another whistle and a foul against Madison Southern. And that time, Jamie, again, Baker had her back to the defender. Kind of a cheap one there to call on Madison Southern, but if you're a Berea fan, you'll take it and hope that Baker can knock down the free throw.
Not sure what you expect Crest to do there. Really didn't impede in Baker's space. But again, those kinds of fouls benefit Berea if it's going to be called like that all night.
Baker misses the first. If you're Berea, you got to knock them down. They scored 5 points in the first 90 seconds. They've been quiet since. And Madison Southern in that midst has gone on a 9-0 run. 1 of 2 at the line for Baker. A 9-6 lead for Mad South. Here's Simmons. Takes it out. Ball swung down to Colburn. A little pump fake drive. There's some contact and another whistle that comes in. This one's going to be on Berea. That's the 7th foul called here in the first quarter. We still got 2:47 left. They're calling it tight, and as a player, you kind of have to adjust to that, I believe. As Coburn left the first free throw short, Sandlin immediately back to the scorer's table. She'll come in for Anna Kate Kress, and Durison back in for Simmons. So the young freshmen doing their part for Coach Byers. Coburn with one more free throw. Missed them both. Berea down 3, 2:43 remaining in the first quarter. Schlesinger double team, gets it over to Baker. They'll swing it to Smith on the left wing. And she threw it away. Dorison's got nobody in front of her. Easiest layup in the season for Dorison.
Sometimes those are the hardest ones.
That's true. That's true. A lot of pressure on you.
You never got that much distance from a defender, but
I never made a layup like that either. Schlesinger's got it. In a hurry the other way. Kicked it off her foot, but right to Baker. Baker kicks it out to Step. Schlesinger, baseline drive, draws a double team, and stepped on the baseline. Turnover.
Caden Step doesn't have a single touch inside the paint yet. I think especially with Sandlin on the bench. I know she just came back in, but they got to get Caden Step the ball inside.
Yeah, not really even looking for her. She's been used more as a backdoor passer than anything here in the first quarter. We'll see if they start to change the offense up. Hensley, defender, was close, but not close enough. And Hensley dials one up from deep to make it a 14-6 lead. And Berea starting to struggle a bit as Schlesinger will go back to the free throw line. And I believe that might be the second foul on Sandlin. That's her first. That's why I don't do math. Minute 47 with Schlesinger at the stripe. And she nails the first.
Made 3 in a row from the charity stripe. She can continue to do that. It really behooves them, sorry for the big word, to get the ball inside.
Show off. Second free throw good. So 14-8. As Madison Southern will bring it up the floor. Minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Durison with it from Madison Southern. Goes between the legs. Kicks it out. Sandlin on the drive. Now out to Hensley. Knocked one down a moment ago. Can't make it 2 in a row. Long rebound out to Sandlin. She left it short. Got it back again. And Lacey will track it out to Hensley. Hensley kicks it up top. Durison. Thought about a 3. Instead thinks better of it. Kicks it over to Hensley. Now to Sandlin on the right corner. And Southern will reset with Durison up top. Minute 10 to play in the first quarter. Cammy. It's a screen from Coburn. Sandlin now drives. Back to Durison. Her 3. Good. Durison. Remember her hitting one at the end of the first quarter at the buzzer last year. Knocks that one down. Berea back the other way. Mayfie's got it. Picked up by Durison. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Berea's got to find some offense. 17-8. They trail by 9 after a 5-0 lead in the first minute and a half. Coach Stepp coloring out the offense. They give it to Nafee, and she traveled with it before the pass. So Madison Southern looking for a double-digit lead as the first quarter winds down.
That defensive pressure really paying off. They very aggressive and disciplined, I think, is what Byers preaches, and they've been that here in this first quarter.
Damian Stepp in the ear of the official. He wanted a whistle that he didn't get on the other end. Now here it's Hensley inside to Sandlin. Had it poked away. Ball's loose. Lacey to the floor. Kicks it out. Durison with 3 seconds to go. The three-pointer is good for Cammy. Back-to-back triples to close out the first. We check it out on the Interior Solutions by ICL replay. Sandlin kicks it around. 3 on the way, and it's good. And Madison Southern takes a 20-8 lead. They close the quarter on a 20-3 run against Berea and lead by 12 after 1 on the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament.
honor, integrity, excellence. When it comes to protecting your home, rely on the experts who have served our country. At VC Veterans Contracting, our mission is to make your home feel safe. Our customers constantly rate us 5 stars for our expertise and professionalism. Trust your roof to the veterans who served. Call VC Veterans Contracting today or scan the code on screen for a free quote. VC Veterans Contracting, your roof, our mission.
Kentucky weather is unpredictable. That's why everyone, even other local businesses, trust Madison HVAC.
Hey, it's Derek with Madison HVAC. We're here at Mann Chrysler, changing out a rooftop. It's been pretty cold. We're going to go inside and check in with Todd, who is the sales manager, and see if they're excited about getting new heat. They should have heat on this afternoon, and they would be more than happy for you all to come out and check them out, and they'll have a very nice warm lobby for you to hang out in.
Learn more at MadisonHVACR.com.
Lacey Sandlin will trigger it in for Madison Southern. She'll come into Durson. Cammie looking around, dribbles to the near side, kicks it into the corner to Hensley. Hensley, bounce feed, and the shot comes off. It's controlled, kicked around. Durson again from deep. Not this time, Jamie, but Hensley there for the putback. Offensive rebounds have been killing Berea. That's exactly what they did to model on Monday night. Tonight it's happening against them. And give the credit to Madison Southern, just hustling, and that athleticism for all these girls out there playing for Madison Southern is a big factor right now.
It's such a gut punch to Berea. You play a solid defensive set. You get what seems like a stop, and then Berea gets an offensive board, or they get a ball that bounces off somebody's leg, and Durson hits a 3 at the end of the first quarter there. Everything bouncing Southern's way right now.
Lady Eagles hit 4 3-pointers in the first quarter. Plessinger's got it here on the sideline, and they timeout Damian Stepp to preserve the possession. 30-second timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WEKY and WBON TV.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
Special thanks to Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers. They are our fan cam, and we'll get a good shot of the cheerleaders here tonight as well. Shout out to Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers, the name that sells. With over 25 years of experience in the auction industry, they are investing their time and resources to generate buyers to bid on your auction. You can learn more at PruittAuctioneers.com. Berea down 14 early in the second quarter, and a whistle in the backcourt as Durson and Hensley both trying to chase down Baker.
That is going to be the second on Durson. Not sure if Byers is going to try to pull her out.
Plessinger dribbles into the corner, and there's a foul. I think Coburn that time going to be whistled for. She did kind of extend the arm, but I don't know if there was contact made, but yeah, the official right there to blow the whistle, so he saw something.
Or Coach Stepp getting in the ear down here made a difference.
22-8. That's 2 quick ones since the timeout in the last 7 seconds against Madison Southern. There's Stepp with it inside the paint, but she dribbled it outside and kicks it to Plessinger. Back to Stepp. Long two. Too hard, and the rebound hauled in by Coburn. Durson will bring it up for Madison Southern. Hensley gets inside, kicks it out. Sandlin, deep 3. Too hard. Rebound to Coburn. Another offensive board. Kick down to Hensley. And nobody picked her up. Her shot won't fall, but another offensive rebound. Ball's knocked away. It's on the floor. Hensley and Stepp battling for it. And the possession arrow will give it to Berea.
Good hustle. Love seeing players dive on the floor for the basketball.
Berea's got to find some offense here. They've forced Southern into quite a bit of fouls here in the first quarter and 2 minutes of the second quarter. but we're unable to really get to the free throw line. Here's just a bad pass by Reed right to Durison. Hensley might have got her shot blocked, but it didn't matter. Puts it in, and a 24-8 lead now for Madison Southern. Another steal. Hensley, and there's the offensive foul. Yeah, kind of pushed off with that off elbow. Easy call for the official under the basket, and Simmons will come right back in for it. Turnovers were definitely an issue the first time these two teams met, and Southern has cranked up that pressure, and turnovers mounting once again for the Lady Pirates. Reed comes into Baker. Turnover. Stolen away by Durison. Bounce pass Sandlin. Basket's good. And a timeout, Damian Stepp. 26-8, Madison Southern. Everything going their way as they push the lead to 18. A full timeout. We'll be right back in 1 minute on WEKY and WBON TV.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who understands. Since 2003, Blevins Law has navigated real estate closings, wills, estates, car accidents, and personal injury cases with care and clarity. If your family has experienced death or injury, make Blevins your first call.
Blevins Law. Compassionate, reliable, real. Call 859-985-5410 to hire Blevins Law for the win. Office is located at 400 Richmond Road, North Berea, or search blevinslaw.net to contact them today. Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
Back to the action here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Immediately out of the timeout, another Berea turnover as the Lady Eagles really forcing the Lady Pirates to turn the ball over. Offensive rebounds and turnovers killing Berea right now. Another turnover and another offensive rebound contributes to a now 20-point lead. And Jamie, more great defense by Durison. She's been everywhere thus far.
And kudos to Southern for their active hands. It seems like they're playing with 8 defenders out there. Berea just unable to calm down, take a beat, make the easy pass. They're just throwing into traffic every time.
They're getting sped up, and that's definitely been the issue. Here's Durison, swings it across to Kirk. Kirk. Now Durison open again from the wing and puts it in. A 23-point Lady Eagles advantage. It was 5-0 at one point. A 31-3 stretch being put together here by Madison Southern. Another turnover. Simmons this time comes through with the steal. Durison's got it here in the corner. Crosses over. Simmons will try one from the college line. Left it short. Kirk with the rebound. Her floater short as well. Ball tipped out, I believe, by Berea. It will be Madison Southern ball.
Shooting a lot of threes. Those long rebounds are harder to track than mid-range jumpers. Especially when you're playing zone, you don't have a dedicated person to box out.
Ball comes in to Coburn. Durison kicks it over Hensley. Oh, down inside Collier. Oh, bounces the defender off. Good defense by Stepp to force the shot to go awry. Berea back the other way. Pass up to Plessinger. Got inside the lane, and we got a tie-up. Possession arrow back this way.
Can go this way. Southern's playing well offensively and shooting the ball well from outside, but the entire deficit's due to their defense. So much pressure, causing turnovers, and really keeping Berea on their heels.
Coach Stepp trying to find an answer. Hensley, a wide open Collier inside. She puts it in. Easy basket, and the lead up to 25 now. Plessinger trying to end the run. Can't do it. Ball's loose on the floor. Stepp goes for it. And we're going to have another tie-up, I believe. Possession arrow this time. Back to Berea. Lady Pirates will inbound under their own basket here. Coach Byers working the officials. Not fully so. Got to do your part to try to get some calls for your team. Swing it over to Plessinger. Down inside the step. Back to Baker. Baker kicks it over to Plessinger. 4:20 to play. She'll drive inside, and there's a whistle. And a foul underneath. It's going to be against Madison Southern. I believe it was Collier that picked it up.
Half of Berea's points have come from the free throw line.
Yeah, Plessinger's got what, 6 of them?
She's got 7.
7 points.
She has 4 free throws and a 3-pointer.
Knocks down the first. I mean, this is where Berea's got to put some type of run together. You want to try to close this gap down to, as close to 10 as you can get it, considering where it's at. Step. Oh, what an offensive rebound, and she'll get 2 free throws as she was fouled on her way back up. That's what Cadence was known for. You want to talk to Scotty Sutton on Monday before that matchup with Berea. He said we have got to keep Step off the offensive glass. She had a really good performance on Monday night. She's been ultra quiet this evening, though. This is the first free throw.
Obviously, you want to make the free throws, but just slowing the game down enough to be able to shoot free throws, get back on defense, is going to hopefully help Berea calm down a little bit.
Here's a tie-up between Baker and Chris. Tell you what, Chris is a good athlete as well.
Absolutely. I missed all of last season for basketball and softball due to a knee injury. Excited to see her out on the diamond, but she's not done with basketball just yet.
Ainsley fires the 3, comes off, ball deflected out by Berea. It will stay with Madison Southern. They'll inbound with 4:04 remaining in the first half. Michael Watkins, Jamie Boggs here at the 44th District Tournament, presented by Interior Solutions by ICL. Ainsley, another long 3. This one comes off as well, and Step just digs in there for the rebound. Nice gritty board for Caden Step. Plessinger splits a double team, gets in the lane, lost the handle, taken away by Kress. Kress takes it to Durison, 1 dribble over to Hensley. She's missed 2 in a row. Make it 3 in a row. That one comes off. Kress stepped on the baseline as she grabbed the offensive rebound. And the Lady Pirates will throw it in as checking in Mariah Smith, the 8th grader. And Plessinger will head over to have a seat next to Coach Damian Step.
Seen 9 different players on the court for Southern. Berea, in a lot of ways, Michael, I think they're getting tired.
Yeah. Yeah, the pressure since that 5-0 start has just been insurmountable. And, now Coach Step is going to his bench, but a lot of these young players have not really had a ton of minutes this season. Sandlin forces her way inside. Good defense by Step. We've got a whistle and a tie-up. Another tie-up, this time going back to Berea.
Another freshman, McKenna Abner, in there fighting for a rebound.
Coach Byers says, let's keep the pressure on. Calls out the press. Feed it up to Step. Nice pass to Smith. Mariah, long cross-court look. Durison, man, she's just such a good athlete. Able to sneak in there for the steal. And another turnover by the Lady Pirates. Step gets one of her own, though, on the other end. Caden says, I'll take it. Passes it up the floor. Durison right there again to take it away. We've got a whistle, and there's a double dribble called against Cammie Durison. Coach Byers going even deeper into his bench now. Plessinger checks back in for the Lady Pirates, and in for Madison Southern is number 35. I think that's Collier, or excuse me, it's Baldridge, yeah.
7th grader.
Yeah, he's going. Even all the youngsters getting in this one.
The Estill County game, Audrey Baldridge played quite a bit at point guard. Really comes in. I mean, you look at her there, just not afraid at all.
Immediately, the 7th grader gets the steal, and there was a kick ball called against Plessinger, so a foul. And wow, the 7th grader comes in and immediately makes an impact on the defensive side of the ball. And now she'll bring it up for Mad South.
No hesitation at all. Love the confidence and aggression. You can see why Coach Byers, the way he likes to play, goes to Baldridge. She's playing the exact kind of ball he wants them to.
Yeah, Baker fouls her as she went behind the back. This youngster has got a future on her. Bounce pass inside to Sandlin. Lacey swings it around. 3 from Baldridge. Comes off, almost got her own rebound with 3 Lady Pirates in front of her. Now she'll go back to work defensively on Baker. Baker splits her back to her. Baldridge all over her defensively. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Baldridge. And Coach Byers doesn't like the call. That was good defense. Ball was there for the taking, and I think Coach Byers is a little upset at his defensive player there.
Yeah, it was, it's obvious the way that he teaches defense, because they are all aggressive right up on the ball. If you're going to beat me off the ball, you're going to have to go through me, and that seems to be working so far, at least in the district tournament now. Get to regional opponents. We'll see how it plays out for them, but I love the attitude that comes with that kind of game plan.
Baker at the strike, misses the first free throw. Here in the nightcap, the #1 ranked team in the state, Madison Central, with the 11th Region Coach of the Year, Alan Feldhaus Jr., and the 11th Region Player of the Year and Mr. Basketball candidate Jake Feldhaus will take center court as they take on the Patriots of Model. It's coming up in the nightcap tonight, game #2 of our doubleheader. So the Battle of Berea going on here. The Battle of Richmond will take place here in the nightcap as Plessinger gets the steal. Avery on the attack, and she'll go back to the free throw line once more, trying to get into double figures.
I think that's going to be the 3rd on Coburn. So Collier's going to come back in for her. Durson come back in as well.
Plessinger misses the first. Got one more free throw coming for Avery, and the turnovers, Berea had 6 of them in the first quarter. They're probably up to 14 or 15 now. We'll get the official stats at the half. Avery makes 1 of 2, 9 points for her, 9 of the 11 for Berea, and they trail 33-11. Sandlin gets in the lane, leans in. Free throws coming up for her, but just one of them as she's able to put in the basket and draw the foul. Tough shot for Sandlin. I got to watch her and Hadley play in 8th grade, and they have just continued to develop. Obviously, Hadley's had a couple of years where the injuries have kind of taken her out, but Lacey has stepped up in her teammates' absence in the last 2 years, has really come into her own as a player who can not only score, but she's become one of the top defenders in the 11th region as well, Jamie.
Absolutely. She does just a little bit of everything, which makes her really hard to defend, and I think that's what most teams struggle with, especially when she's got all the talented youth around her, making shots from outside and helping her to create lanes to score in.
Simmons will slow it down. Goes it over to Lacey. 3 from the top of the key is good for Anna Kate Kress.
AK-47 with a bucket.
And that might really start to put the pressure on Berea. Another steal, another turnover. Durson in the corner. Looking around, swings it. Kress going to drive in, lay it off for Sandlin. Open 3 in the corner comes off. That was Simmons who tried that one. And now Plessinger will slow it down. We dip under a minute to play in the first half from Baptist Health Arena on the campus of EKU. It's the district championship game of the Interior Solutions by CL 44th District Tournament. Live on WEKY and WBON TV. Michael Watkins along with Demi Boggs. 45 seconds now, and the Lady Eagles defense just smothering the Berea offensive players here.
Yeah, Berea down by 28. Obviously, you don't want that to grow anymore. It would be great if you could chip away just a little bit before you go into the break.
Pass into step. Plessinger puts the layup in. She's got 11 of the 13 for Berea, but a long way to crawl back in this one. Dorison calls out the offense. Behind the back, Cammie gets in the lane. Kicks it out to Sandlin. Lacey out to Kress. Another three-pointer. Another make. There goes. And a Kate Kress right before the buzzer. And at the half, Madison Southern all over Berea, 42-13. A dominant display after trailing 5-0. And the Lady Eagles in the first half with another big shot by Kress to push the lead even further out, 42-13. And Samantha Burford is tracking down Coach Byers to get the first half thoughts. He has really been on his team, and we will sit it down to Samantha Burford.
Let's talk about this first half. You guys have really controlled the pace of this game. You're getting all the rebounds.
I just think that our depth, we got a lot of freshmen that don't know no better. So they don't know whether to shoot or pass or dribble or whatever. But I'm glad we hit some shots tonight. Our defense has been excellent. We got a few things that we're going to clean up at halftime that we got to make sure that everybody understands to scout. But I'm happy for the first half.
Offensively, it's fun watching you guys hit all these three-pointers and controlling this ball game. But you guys really are keeping Plessinger out of her game tonight.
Yeah, she's a really good player, and we're really just trying to make sure that everything, the time she catches it, every shot that she takes is tough. I don't know how many she has, but she's such a good player. We're going to have to really, really work to keep her off the board in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Good luck the second half. All right, we're going to take that 3-minute commercial break. This is going to be a great game, so don't go anywhere for this 44th District Girls Championship game.
The holidays can stress even the best planners. Between travel, shopping, family, and everything else, you and your budget can get stretched thin fast. With CVMB checking powered by Bazing, you can make the most of the season. Score shopping discounts, save on travel, get roadside assistance, and even get paid up to 2 days early. All in one checking account that helps you make the most of the season. CVMB. Bank better.
El Mejor Mexican Restaurant in the Old Richmond Mall is cooking up something special late nights every weekend from Thursday through Sunday. Come in to try authentico Mexican favorites like menudo, pozole, birria, and tacos, tortas, and quesadillas with legendary flavors like de asada, chorizo, carnitas, and el pastor. So hurry in to El Mejor Mexican Restaurant, where they will be open till midnight every Thursday through Sunday with drink and food specials.
Precision Gas Plumbing is affordable, fast, and reliable. A local fireplace dealer that offers gas, wood, or electric fireplaces, grills, outdoor heating options, and propane tanks. They also offer existing fireplace services, gas line installs, repairs, and propane delivery, serving Madison, Fayette, Laurel, Rockcastle, Pulaski, and other surrounding counties. Trust Precision Gas Plumbing and stay warm and save money on your electric bill. Like them on Facebook or call 859-228-0077.
While you were stuck inside during the ice storm, did you start to hate your flooring? Were you thinking of making some changes to the inside of your home? Interior Solutions by ICL can help. Now open in Richmond, they can take your home or any other space and take it to the next level. From flooring, bathrooms, kitchens, you name it, they have the solution. Located at 124 Green Circle in Richmond, shop online at interiorsolutionsbyicl.com or follow them on Facebook.
Looking for the best place around to buy and sell your gold? You found it with Planet Pawn at 425 Richmond Road North, the only building in Berea with a gold roof. Whether you're buying or selling, go see Clint, Shane, and the guys at Planet Pawn. They buy anything of value. Need quick cash? Bring in your items and get paid today. Looking for value? You'll find it here at Planet Pawn. Planet Pawn under the gold roof at 425 Richmond Road North, Berea. Cash when you need it and deals every day.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Here on the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament, we see Wayne Lanehart, the Madison Southern super fan, walking out of the arena here. It is his birthday today, so happy birthday to Wayne. And we'll look now at our Fort Bank halftime show here at the 44th District Tournament as we look back at the first half highlights and look ahead to an exciting second half. But before we do that, Gage, as you're playing our highlights here, we do want to hear from our presenting sponsor, Interior Solutions by ICL. Got the chance to talk to Macy, who is the manager and kind of the runs things there at Interior Solutions by ICL. She talked to us about what their business is and kind of gave us an inside look as to what they do and what they're here to do for the community of Richmond and Berea.
Interior Solutions came from Ingram Company Limited, seeing there's a need for pricing that doesn't gouge customers. We want to help people and be affordable, but we also excel in customer service. People can buy a product every day. You can't buy a person and the services that they want to give to you. So for us, we really excel in customer service where others can kind of lack. We want to make up for that and sell not only what you want, but give you a satisfactory experience through the whole course of us working with you.
Connor Ingram is the owner of Ingram Company Limited and Interior Solutions by ICL, and his passion for helping others goes beyond the businesses that he runs.
Connor is amazing to work with. I mean, he tries his hardest to help people, and he does every day. We wouldn't be where we are without the support of our community and being able to help these people out. So Connor originally served for 8 years in the Army. He is very proud of that, and he wants to help those as well. He tries to excel in everything he can. That's just who he is as a person. So being veteran-owned, we are very disciplined. We know what we want to achieve by our standards and then what Connor's standards are. We want to excel that. So I think Connor's very proud to be a veteran-owned business and to serve his country as we want to serve the community.
We kind of got to start in doing the remodeling, the home stuff, but now you all opened up Interior Solutions by ICL. And but you know, when people were sitting at home during the ice storm and you're like walking in, you could see how bad your floor looks. It's now a time, especially with tax money coming in, you know, take that tax money and do something with the inside of your home, and you all are the perfect place to help with that, right?
Yeah, we want to make your house, whether builder grade or an older house, you want to make more your home. That's what we're here for. We want to provide everything from sinks to bathroom fixtures, lighting, flooring, tile, backsplash. We want you to come in, have a consultation, sit down with us, give us your inspiration, let us build you something, and we can work off of that.
Now, if somebody wants to do that, they want to come in and like kind of say, hey, this is my idea. Do you all charge for the consultation? Does
No.
that cost anything?
No, so our consultations are completely free. I know some people, it's hard for them to get out of the home, so we also do offer free estimates and quotes in the home within 20 miles of Richmond.
Interior Solutions by ICL is continuing to grow and are looking for more employees to help expand their local business. If you or someone you know has been looking for work, whether that be as an electrician or has experience in remodeling projects or working in construction, reach out to them on their Facebook page, Interior Solutions by ICL.
So we're hiring right now. We're looking for someone that does have experience in the trades like this. It's not necessarily required, but we do prefer it as we pay on skills. They can apply with us on our website, or they can schedule a time with me personally to do an interview.
Thanks to Macy from Interior Solutions by CL. And here at halftime, we've got a 42-13 lead, Jamie. And turnovers, offensive rebounds. Those were the stories. 19 turnovers for Berea, 11 offensive rebounds for Madison Southern. They knocked down 7 3-pointers there in the first half to push this lead all the way out to 29 before the half.
Yeah, really impressive effort by Southern. They came out and got punched in the mouth. Avery Plessinger had the first 5 points of the game, and Southern never looked back. They went on a 20-3 run in the first quarter and then never really looked back, and doing 90% of this with their defense.
Yeah, Berea has still not come out of the locker room for the third quarter. We've got 37 seconds before the third quarter starts. Do want to remind you about Fort Bank and WBON TV proudly present the Educator of the Month award throughout the school year. Each monthly winner receives a special gift from Fort Bank located in the Richmond Center and becomes a finalist for the $1,000 Educator of the Year award. You can nominate an educator at WBONTV.com by simply clicking on the Fort Bank Educator of the Month tab. Welcome to happier banking at Fort Bank. Jamie, what a great start for Madison Southern as they built this lead up, and tremendous effort on both sides of the ball. But again, it was their defense that you said led to that offense, kind of set the tone for what they needed to do to take this lead. Very much, and I expect them to come back in the second half and be just as aggressive. I expect them to try to to drive this one home quickly. Yeah, try to get that running clock here in the second half. Now, they won't play again. I believe the first round of the 11th region is not until Monday for the girls, so they will have some time to kind of rest up a bit. You get a few days to do that, but as they come in here to start the third quarter, we'll see what Coach Byers has drawn up. They go right to Lacey Sandlin, and immediately she'll add to that lead and push it up to 31 with a basket inside. With the Eagles now going right to left on your radio dial. If you've got us tuned in on WEKY, and a turnover on the inbounds. So now 20 turnovers in the game for the Lady Pirates. And Durison, who has been terrific, she had 8 steals. 8 steals in the first half, 11
Had to do
points.
a double take of that. That's insane for a half. And got her hand on probably a few more that she didn't come out with.
Kicks it in the corner here, Kirk to Hensley. Hensley gives it off to Durison. Gives it between her legs. And we'll set the offense up with 7.5 to play. We're just underway in the third quarter from Baptist Health Arena. Bounce pass to Hensley, laying it off the glass a little bit too hard. Ball's tipped around. Appreciate the effort by Kirk. She runs into a teammate on the bench there.
Looked like they caught her. All's well that ends well there.
Pass up to Baker. Baker setting it up for the Lady Pirates. Gives it off to Step. Step now work it over. It's in the hands of Cora Reed. Smith, I don't even know if she took a shot yet. She had a tremendous, no shot attempts for Brooklyn Smith after 3 3-pointers in the win over Model. She's not even attempted a shot here in the championship game thus far. Tried to feed it inside here. Durison called for the foul. Yeah, Coach Byers saying, hey, don't trail the offensive player there. That's where that foul came in. Really good crowd on hand. They're still starting to pile in. I think the Berea side is the side that we're sitting on, Jamie. So there's more of a crowd here, whereas the Richmond crowd for Model and Madison Central still trying to make their way in here.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the players come walking by for the boys teams, getting ready to take the court. And their butterflies still churning. Well, we're past butterflies here, and there's
Durison,
number 9.
Yeah, 9th steal of the game. Cammie has been terrific on defense to go along with her 11 points. She's got it here in the corner. Also has 4 assists. She's played a terrific all-around game. Hensley will try the 3 from the corner, and she'll put it in.
Shoot or shoot not. There is no try. It's Yoda, Michael.
Okay, I was just going to let you go with it, man.
Yoda, Star Wars.
Foul on Sandlin. Lacey picks up the personal. 47-13. And Berea will throw it in with Plessinger. Brooklyn Smith heads over to the bench as the Lady Pirates try to find some type of rhythm here. Nafy with it on the right wing. In trouble, throws it up top. Plessinger crosses over. Working on Kirk. Reed picked up her dribble, finds step. Cadence in the corner. Nafy, nice little head fake, got in the lane, floater, too hard. Rebound tracked down by Reed. Plessinger sets up for three. Too hard herself. Rebound tipped. Kirk saves it to Durison, and back comes Madison Southern. Long pass to Hensley. Oh, blocked by Plessinger.
Yeah, a little bit too comfortable there. Good hustle by Avery Plessinger to stop that.
Yeah, check it out here.
It looks like an easy bucket.
The replay. Good save by Kirk. Durison sees Hensley at the outlet. Plessinger's kind of came strolling in, put the hand up, and gets the block. The Eagles looking for that running clock. A basket here will do it. Sandlin to Durison. Three-pointer. Why not? Cammie knocks down the long ball. Her fourth three of the game. And that puts it to a 37-point lead for Madison Southern. Just completely dominating their in-city rival. Step. Oh, nice look inside. Plessinger to Reed, and Reed missed the layup. That's been that kind of night for Berea. Just nothing going down in the basket. Plessinger will draw the foul.
It has. They got some decent looks in the first that I think would have kept them in it. You know, you make a few of those, it changes your whole mentality. But if they're not dropping, got some subs coming in here for Southern.
4:22 to play. Nafy will bounce it in to Step. Baker crossing over. Baker's got it again up top. Little pass fake. Working on Simmons. Swings it over to Plessinger near side. Back to Baker. She gets the screen by Step. Little pick and roll action. Step to Reed, and Reed just couldn't handle the pass.
They've gotten a couple of those pick and roll into a dive from the opposite side and just haven't been able to finish it.
Well, even when they're running their sets, they look sped up. And I think that's been the difference, that they've just been so sped up by the pressure Southern has put on them that they can't calm themselves back down. They're thinking in the back of their mind, well, if somebody's coming behind me, I've got to get this pass off. And I think even Reed there was expecting somebody to come from behind her as Durison is taking over. My goodness. Fifth three of the game for her. She's already got 9 steals, 4 or 5 assists. Just a terrific all-around game for Cammie Durison. And now it might all be over except for who wins that MVP award between her and Sandlin.
Absolutely. The first game of the season for Cammie Durison, she missed a few for injury. The first one was when she came back against Central and had 34. Yeah. And this is the same Cammie Durison that I saw before. And here's the thing, I don't think it's that she has hot games and cold games. She lets the game come to her, and tonight it's come to her in droves.
It's the rebound here adding to that total. Kress on the left wing. 3 for her. Too hard. Step able to grab the rebound. 2.5 to play in the third quarter. It's been all Madison Southern. They once trailed by 5. It was a 5-0 game for Berea to start. Since then, a 53-8 run for the Lady Eagles. Reed with her back to the basket. Finds Plessinger. Avery will pump fake. Forces her way inside. Tough shot. Won't go. Great defense. Colburn was in there, and Durison's got it now for Madison Southern. Durison steps into a 3. Man, the bank is open, and Cammie's got 6 3-pointers tonight. A double-double almost. Needs one more steal to get that. Her sister up there as well. I mean, a terrific performance for Durison.
All the way around. You have those nights sometimes that just, it's like you can do no wrong.
Nafy comes to get the loose ball. Simmons trying to track it down. Now a double team of Plessinger, who gets to the baseline. Floater too hard, and Simmons grabs the rebound. 56-13. And a timeout, Coach Byers. He wants to get some of these substitutions in. What a terrific night for Cammie Durison. Timeout, Madison Southern. We'll take it with them and come back in 30 seconds on WEKY and WBON TV.
When it comes to auto service, two things are important: experience and hometown service. Hall & Sons Auto Care is starting their 20th year in business in Richmond. That's 20 years locally owned and operated. Hall & Sons Auto Care can take care of you from preventative maintenance to major engine repair. Hall & Sons Auto Care is also carrying BW towing products as well as rough country suspension and lift kits. Give us a chance to be your auto repair shop. Visit us at 209 North Keeneland Drive in Richmond.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Southern with the basketball. We come out of the timeout here. Lady Eagles on the attack, and they'll lay it in with two more, making it now 58-13. And Jamie, you were there for the first matchup between these two teams, in which Hadley French did play, obviously a big piece for the Lady Eagles, not playing tonight. What's been the difference?
Honestly, I think the big court has allowed Southern to run more. And I know you would think that it's easier for them to trap defensively on a smaller court when they play at Berea's gym. But this is giving them free reign to just stay at all gas, no brakes the entire time.
Okay, Jacob. 35 seconds to play. You got to be a wrestling fan to get that reference, don't you? Yeah, you got it. Oh, you got it. Gage probably got it. I'm going to go watch some SmackDown tomorrow. Speaking of, we got one of those tonight. 58-13. Madison Southern, terrific performance. And again, the defense has been the key tonight. 14 seconds to play here in the third. Nafee, nice pass inside. And there'll be free throws coming up for Berea. They're going to let the quarter expire. So third quarter will come to a close, and they'll let the free throws come for Berea as they close the quarter out. First free throw is good. Pretty shot.
Cannon King with that one, just the third Lady Pirate to score in this game.
Yeah, King, just an 8th grader, so getting some minutes here for Coach Steph, and she'll make both free throws. At the end of 3, it's 58-15, all Mad South here in the district championship game on WEKY and WBON TV.
Cars break down. Tires go flat. Check engine lights show up at the worst possible time. Don't break the bank fixing your car when ABR Auto Recyclers has you covered. They have good used tires, a huge selection of parts, and they can get a large selection of aftermarket parts shipped overnight. They're just a quick drive down 4 Mile, and you can't miss them on Box Ankle Road. You can save 50 to 75% off retail prices. Go see Scott and the gang or check them out online at abrautorecyclers.net.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
We come back to the action here in the fourth quarter. Glad to have you along on WBON TV. And Jamie, it's been all Madison Southern here in the first half, or in the first three quarters now.
Yeah, and honestly, so far they've gotten better with every quarter. Obviously, putting some. I say putting some youth in. They haven't had young players in the entire game, but just goes on to show the depth of this team in Berea. Got several seniors on the team. We'll see if Coach Stepp brings them back in toward the end.
Yeah, I'd like to see them get that curtain call to close out their career. Baker takes a three, comes off, and it's going to be rebounded by Madison Southern. Lady Eagles in a hurry the other way. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Got a running clock to close things out. Simmons will try a deep three. Comes off. Kicked it out into the hands of a teammate. Southern just trying to close out the victory. See some more of these young players come in, Jamie. And again, it goes to the depth. And even all these young players that are coming in, they have contributed. Even the 8th grader or the 7th grader, Baldridge, that came in, she's contributed as well.
Absolutely. And I mean, it just goes to show the next 2, 3, 4 years, this team is just going to keep getting better and better and compete to play for some regional championships, I believe.
Yeah, Simmons driving in. Floater, too hard. Offensive rebound, put back up and in as Carroll gets on the board. Another freshman contributing for Coach Stepp. 60-15 the score here in the fourth quarter on WEKY, WBON TV. It's the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Glad to have you along with us here as we bring you the action of a fun night to close out the district tournament at Baptist Health Arena. Again, every game of the 11th Region Tournament this year will be played here, unlike years past where that the district champion would host the first round game. This year we're coming back to EKU where every game will be played here at Baptist Health Arena starting on Monday.
I will say this, as opposed to the rest of our coverage this week, nobody's last game is here tonight.
Yeah,
both
correct.
teams advancing to the regional championship. So I mentioned the seniors over on Berea's bench. They're not done for good. I don't know if they're going to see more action tonight, but they will be back in action next week.
Yeah, and you look at the 11th region as a whole, Frederick Douglass kind of head and shoulders above everybody else. Dunbar actually has the best RPI, but Douglass beat Dunbar by like 20 points in the first game of the season. So that matchup could be interesting. But on the boys' side, I mean, there's 4, maybe even 5 teams that you feel like might be a threat to win the 11th Region Tournament. Yes, Madison Central is the #1 ranked team in the state. Yes, they did beat Douglass. They did beat Bryan Station. But they did lose to Catholic. Yeah, and they had a really close game with Great Crossing as well.
Any of those teams can beat each other any given night. So much talent in the region, and that's great, but it's also unfortunate for those teams that somebody that maybe deserves to play in Rupp Arena might not be going.
Well, you look at, the Bryan Station Douglass district, one of those teams will become a loser side. So there's potential for a Bryan Station, if Madison Central wins tonight, a Bryan Station or a Douglass matchup in the first round, which would be really interesting.
Yeah, what kind of reward is that for winning your district?
Exactly.
Play Station.
Yeah, Baker's got it. And Mario Owens, I think, is the all-time leading scorer in Fayette County history. So that's a young man that would and he's committed to EKU. So a little preview of what his future might look like playing on this floor.
Absolutely.
Douglass has the kid committed to Bellarmine, who is in the same conference as EKU, and then Jake Feldhouse committed to Belmont. So there's some big names atop the 11th region as far as talent goes.
Still got the running clock here. 3:43 to play. Foul down there on the other end.
What's John doing tonight?
I think he's hanging out watching us, I hope. Writing those 5-star reviews about the broadcast,
We do need those. We do need those.
Definitely following, been texting me about the coverage and excited for all these teams.
We did break out the webcam tonight. Was he happy to see us even though he's not here?
I think he takes it personally because it's never been used when he's been
well,
here.
there's a reason for that.
I know.
You told me what happened,
I know. He's got to wear a shirt if he wants to be on webcam. He just won't do it.
That is
Weird.
part of the recipe, yeah. 3:14 to play. The running clock ticking down here. 62-17, Madison Southern. And I think this Southern team is interesting going into the region. You know, you look at their youth, inexperience. While that sometimes can be scary, I do believe that they've got, you know, the potential to make a run. That if they get the right draw, they can win a game or two.
Get the right draw. You just catch a night where you're making all your shots.
Like
They've got
tonight.
Experience on the court.
Yeah, and that's always a big factor, too, for the teams that play in the 44th District. Having a game or two to play on this floor going into the region is always a big deal. Baldridge gets the steal. Trying to score on the other end. She'll draw the foul and put it in.
And one.
Basket's good for Baldridge. And the free throw to come with 2:25 to play. We'll check it out here on the Interior Solutions by ICL replay. And a beautiful shot by Baldridge.
Finishes through contact. Definitely not the approach of your typical 7th grader there. And she completes with 3-point play.
So 2:07 left. Baldridge caps off the trifecta. And Nafee will lose it out of bounds. Going to be deflected out by Southern. So Berea will throw it in under their own basket. Damian Stepp and his team will draw a district winner in round 1 on Monday or Tuesday. As a steal taken away, another steal by Southern. 22 turnovers in the game for Berea coming into the 4th quarter. That's obviously jumped a bit here in the 4th. But that was one of the keys. The 2 keys we said for Berea. Take care of the basketball and keep Southern off the offensive glass. They've been unable to do either of those tonight. And again,
it shows.
That's why the score is what it is. And the 6-7 thing, I'm sure your kids have been doing that. The Southern bench just had to do the 6-7 because of the score right now.
Yeah, I wish that would have been a 3-pointer so we could have eclipsed that. And
Well, it was a 3-pointer, right? The 3-point play. That
it was. Yeah. It was. You should have missed the free throw. For the sake of all of us.
I was coaching my son's little YMCA team, and in one of our games, we got up to 7. Their team had 6, and they were all running down the floor doing that. Yep. So, you know, the good coach I am, I joined in and made sure we all did it the right way.
Of course.
Bounce pass inside, and shot won't go out of bounds. It does carry them, but it will stay with Madison Southern. 40 seconds remaining, and Coach Byers in his first season will be crowned as a district champion of the 44th District Tournament. Tremendous job, and an interesting season, kind of a roller coaster ride for them throughout. As another 3 goes down, and Terrell adding to her total now. Got 5 points in the game. Nafee will come across the timeline and dribble this one out, and Madison Southern will defeat Berea. Lady Pirates going to try to add one more basket here. Nafee's got time to do it. Puts up the shot. It won't go, and there is a foul. That'll end the game, and Nafee will shoot free throws. Are they going to say it was on the floor? I believe they will. They're going to end things here with Madison Southern knocking off Berea with a final score of 70-17. And that is our Blevins Law Office final verdict. When you want results to win like Madison Southern did here this evening, a terrific performance, you need to trust Blevins Law Office, located in Berea. Visit levinslaw.com for more information. We'll step aside for a quick 2-minute commercial break. We'll come back here for all the post-game festivities on WEKY and WBON TV.
I started the weight loss program at Bare Aesthetics. I was overweight. I kind of was at my wit's end. I've lost 81 pounds in 5 months. I did not expect to lose that much. 2 months in, that's when my clothes were like, wow, I'm gonna have to buy different pants. My health is so much better. I feel like I can do things for so much longer. I just sit in a chair better, which is kind of a weird thing to say. I can put my shoes on better, get out of the shower better. It's just like the little tiny things that you don't even think about. Overall, everything is better.
Play extremely hard. We've gone through a lot of adversity. This is the first time in like the whole entire year that we had our entire team. As far as injuries and sickness and deaths in the family and anything that could possibly go wrong this year has gone wrong with us, and hopefully we can get a couple more back.
Yeah, you were able to go a little deeper on your bench tonight. You do still have a few injuries, but I guess if you had to sum up this team and this championship with one word or a feeling, how would you describe it?
Young. Young and not knowing. So every day is a challenge. Every day is a difference. Different day. We just talking about, try to win the day and try to continue to get better each and every day, not only academically but athletically.
All right, sounds good, Coach. We'll let you get your trophy. Now on to bigger tournament journeys, right?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. The 11th region is probably one of the toughest. You got the 11th, you got the 10th, got the 6th and the 7th. Kentucky basketball this time of the year, anybody can win, and we're just glad to move on.
All right, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to send it right back up to you guys, Michael.
All right, thanks, Samantha, as Keith Hardeman gets ready for the post-game festivities. Samantha talking with Coach Byers, giving his post-game segment there. Appreciate him for chatting with her. And during our CG Bank post-game show, we'll hear from Keith Hardeman again. I do want to say thank you to all of our great sponsors like Dick's Tools, Outdoors and More, now located on Urban Road in Richmond, Longshaw Plumbing and HVAC, Fort Bank, the official partner of WBON TV and the Educator of the Month, Holland Sons Auto Care, Alfred Winkler for 4th District Magistrate, Cars of Kentucky, located on Big Hill Avenue, Bear Aesthetics, locally owned and operated premier med spa here in Richmond, Charles Andrew Allen for 2nd District Magistrate, Reagan Taylor for Judge Executive, Berea Ace Hardware, CT Diesel Performance, Mike Brewer, a proud alumni of Madison Central High School, supporting the Indians and all the teams here at the district tournament, and KA Hair Salon, like Cuts and Color by K, the newest stylist at KA Hair Salon on Facebook. Now down to Keith Hardeman for the post-game festivities.
Time for our most 44th district all-tournament. First presentation for the 44th District All-Tournament team from Madison Central, Jordan Miles. From Berea, Avery Plessinger. From Model, Piper Moore. From Madison Southern, Addie Collier. From Madison Central, Katie Herbst. From Berea, Cora Reed. From Model, Tiari Ortiz. From Madison Southern, Cammie Dewerson. From Berea, Katie Stepp. From Madison Southern, Bree Hensley. And the 44th District, Chad Tate, Most Valuable Player. From Madison Southern, Lacey Sandlin. Once again, fans, a big round of applause for all the selection for the 44th District All-Tournament team.
Thanks to Keith Hardiman. And now for the trophies for second and first place.
The 44th District runner-up, the Berea Lady Pirates. And now the present trophy for the 44th District Champions, the Madison Southern Lady Eagles. Okay, yeah, send that one.
I just sent it.
Congratulations, Madison Southern, on the district championship. We are going to step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll come back in 3 minutes. We'll wrap up all the stats and highlights from this one, and we'll crown our CT Diesel performance of the game. What a terrific showing by many Lady Eagles. We'll see who we give the crown to, and we're going to chat with Lacey Samlin as well, who was the tournament MVP, when we come back on WBKY and WBON TV. Vehicles break down, and sometimes the stress of taking care of one can be a lot. From a routine oil change to dynamic engine and transmission work, CT Diesel Performance in Richmond keeps your vehicle running at its peak performance. Located at 2269 Enterprise Drive, just off Duncannon Lane. Stop in or give Chris Thorne and his staff a call today, or like them on Facebook to see why so many people trust CT Diesel Performance to get their rides back on the road.
Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in power equipment. Still, Skag, Echo, Toro, Ego. Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in barbecue. Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blackstone, Yeti. Berea Ace Hardware sells fun, go-karts, dirt bikes, scooters, and RC cars.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Identity theft? Cell phone protection? Health savings and pet protection? That's crazy. Why would I use Fort Bank when I have all the protection I need right here? Ain't that right, Bubbles?
Elevated checking from Fork Bank offers exclusive features for those ready to maximize their banking experience.
Maybe I do need Fort Bank.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
When it comes to leadership in Madison County, experience matters. Alfred Winkler is a proven leader who believes in accountability, transparency, and putting our community first by supporting our sheriff's office and first responders. As president of the Kirksville Water Association and the Madison County Fair Board, Alfred has delivered results you can trust. Now he's ready to bring that same steady leadership to the people of Madison County, Kentucky as your 4th District Magistrate.
I'm Alfred Winkler. I approve this message and respectfully ask for your vote on May the 19th.
Paid for by Alfred Winkler.
Welcome back into the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Wrapping up things for the girls tournament and a terrific showing by the Lady Eagles as they win 70-17 and just complete domination. Jamie, defense leading to offense, obviously, and congratulations to Madison Southern and Coach Byers winning a district title in his first season at the helm of Madison Southern.
Yeah, just a really impressive effort from Madison Southern, especially defensively. Look at the stat sheet. They had 20 steals, have them listed as forcing 25 turnovers. It was probably a little bit more than that. And they were just overwhelming for Berea. Berea jumped out to that 5-point lead, but Southern never looked back and gives them a lot of confidence going into regional tournament play.
20 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 9 steals for Cammie Durison. Lacey Sandlin, 12 points, 6 assists for her. 12 points for Hensley, and basically everybody that got in the game scored for Madison Southern. A collaborative effort, a terrific showing on both sides of the ball by Mad South as they get the victory in the first game of our doubleheader here this evening. Lacey Sandlin is trying to make her way up here to talk with us about the win for her team. But Jamie, while we're waiting on her, let's look at this matchup between Madison Central and Model. David versus Goliath. You guys talked about it on Tuesday when Central faced against Madison Southern. And that the teams, obviously Southern was without 2 other top 3 or 4 players. That's always difficult. But here it's even the size of the schools. When you look at Central being a 6A school, Model being a single A school in terms of football and attendance and how that shakes out. So the size of the school is a big deal. But Model's got some guys that can play. I have been saying for a couple of years now, the most underrated player in the 11th region is Riley Millette. When he is on, this team is a dangerous basketball team. He had games this year where he had over 30 points. He had a couple of games where he had over 20 rebounds, so he can do it all. And I know Jake Feldhouse gets a lot of the praise, and rightfully so, but that could be a really interesting matchup. Millette's not the type of athlete that Feldhouse is, but he's a young man that can get you 20 and 20 on any given night.
Right, and there are not a lot of 11th region teams that have a player like that. So that does give Model a little bit of an X factor. They got Jaden Bingham that can put up points in bunches as well. They're going to have those young guys step up, I think, to have any kind of chance at this. In Central, if there was any doubt that they were going to sleep on this district tournament, coming out and getting up to a 20-0 start, a 30-2 start over Madison Southern on Tuesday, they're out for blood. So if Model wants a chance, they're going to have to plant their feet quickly to get ready.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big key tonight for Model, is getting off to a good start. And Bingham, who was kind of quiet against Berea, he really didn't need to do a whole lot because Millette played so well. He's going to have a 30-point night himself. They need Bingham and Millette to get them about 50, 55 points between the two of them if they want to have any kind of shot. And even that might not be enough because of how much firepower Central can throw at you. Look at the 11th Region Player of the Year in Jake Feldhouse. Grayson Burton transfers in from Knox Central. He has been terrific from start to finish. But I really believe for Madison Central to have the close to the year that they want to have. They want to make a run in the state tournament. It's not about a district championship. Obviously, you have to win a region to get there, but they have aspirations of a state title, the number 1 ranked team in the state, and I think Luke Asher is the key for them to get there. He was incredible on Tuesday night, but he's a young man that sometimes, the game can kind of get away from him. He can do too much at times, but when he settles in, when he's knocking down his shots, when he's playing his part, this team is number 1 in the state for a reason.
Absolutely, and he has really stepped up his outside game. I think back a couple of years, big contributor, big, strong kid in the paint. Now he's become more of a complete basketball player, and we talk about Jake Feldhouse being 6'7", 6'8", whatever he is, and being big and strong. He's an athlete. He's a basketball player. He plays on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Grayson Burton, big, tall kid, plays on the perimeter. Luke Asher can do that as well. You work inside, outside. Everybody can do everything. That's the kind of team you want to build.
Here on the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament, I want to say thank you to all of our great sponsors, including Dick's Tools Outdoors and More, now located on Irvin Road in Richmond, Longshaw Plumbing and HVAC, Fort Bank, the official partner of WBON TV and the Educator of the Month Award, Holland Sons Auto Care, Alfred Winkler, 4th District Magistrate, Cars of Kentucky, located on Big Hill Avenue. Bear Aesthetics, locally owned and operated premier med spa in Richmond. Charles Andrew Allen for 2nd District Magistrate. Reagan Taylor for Judge Executive. Maria Ace Hardware. CT Diesel Performance. Mike Brewer, proud alumni of Madison Central High School, supporting the Indians and all the teams in the 44th District Tournament. And KA Hair Salon, who's excited to introduce Kay, the newest stylist at KA Hair Salon, now accepting new clients. Special deals going on in March with a free haircut with any color, like Cuts and Color by Kate on Facebook for more information.
Kate, if you've got any ideas what you can do with my hairstyle, I'd love to hear from you. Currently resting at 0 right now.
I don't know if she's a miracle worker, Jimmy, but we'll see what we can do. Let's take a quick 3-minute commercial break. Hopefully we can get Lacey up here for the post-game interview and talk about that win for her team and a preview of the 11th region. That's coming up next on WEKY and WBON TV. We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know. No, like really hot. I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carriza designs, or we can custom design your dream ring. Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond. Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen. Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 magistrate. District 2 needs a straight shooter as magistrate. That's Charles Andrew Allen. Charles will never vote to send our tax dollars out of county and will never vote to increase your property taxes. Elect the straight shooter, Charles Andrew Allen, for District 2 magistrate.
granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Back here on the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament, chatting it up with Samantha Burford. Jamie Boggs here on the call with me tonight. And Jamie, a big win for Madison Southern. Now we turn our attention to the boys district championship game between the Madison Central Indians and the Model Patriots. Model's been very good down the stretch. They got 3 wins in a row here, but trying to climb the mountain to knock off Madison Central is going to be a different task for the Patriots.
Yeah, at least for the records we have since '98, Model's never beaten Madison Central. Now they may have in the 70s or 80s. I don't have them in front of me, and Google couldn't find it.
Yeah. Thanks, Google.
So for them to get their first win in the district championship with their number 1 in the state, I realize the odds are against them. But as a kid, when you're outside on the driveway shooting hoops, that's what you go up like.
Yeah.
Number 1 team in the state, 2 seconds, I got the ball. Like, this is what you go for.
Yeah, I always turned it over when that happened to me.
I know.
Yeah, even on the drive, even in the drive.
Even in your wildest dreams, you still blew it.
Special thanks to all of our great sponsors. Again, Interior Solutions by ICL, our presenting sponsor here at the 44th District Tournament. Stop what you're doing right now and head over to the Interior Solutions by ICL Facebook page and find out how you can win a pair of tickets to see Train in concert this summer. The winner will be chosen this weekend on the Interior Solutions by ICL Facebook page. That's coming up this weekend, and the concert coming up this summer. So plenty of time to, get the tickets, plan your trip to Cincinnati at Riverbend, and watch Train in concert. You ever been to a concert at Riverbend before?
I have. It's a great
It's a great venue.
Yeah,
It really is. Got to have you along here, folks. Look at our Bishop Small Engine Repair keys to the game. Now, the keys to your newest mower await at Bishop Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. They've got plenty of great options available. You can shop online at bishopsmallenginerepair.com. And Jamie, the keys tonight for Madison Central, it's just do what got you here. You're the number 1 ranked team in the state for a reason. Do what got you here. Play good offense. Play tough in-your-face defense, like we saw Madison Southern do in the girls' game. Yep. What do you think about from Model? What do they have to do to knock off the Goliath tonight?
Yeah, I think you've got to take care of the basketball. Much like we talk about the offensive stats Central puts up, everything for them starts on defense as well. They will hound you full court, man-to-man. Cam Steele, Will Richardson, in your face. You get to the rim. You've got Feldhaus there. You've got Luke Asher there. Grayson Burton's everywhere. You've got to take care of the basketball first of all. And then after that, I mean, how do you, this isn't like a football game where it's like, we're going to go wishbone and control the clock.
Yeah.
You control the ball, you can try to slow it down, but I think you got to pick your poison. We're going to go zone and make them hit 23s to beat us. And they very well may.
Yeah, they could do that.
I think it's a pick your poison type situation.
Yeah, I think for Model, again, you've got to, do we want to give up the 3 or do we want to give up inside? That's got to be the key. And I think, again, they're going to have to kind of play one of those out of this world type performances. They got to keep Bingham and Millett on the floor as well. Those guys cannot get any type of foul trouble on them, because those young guys, Cunningham, Bingham, Bowling, and Mayo feed off their energy. And I like what I saw from the youngster Coots the other night as well. He played well in his role coming off the bench for Model. So I think he's going to have to play a big role as well for the Patriots. Glad to have you along here on the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. A great night for some high school basketball. We were trying to secure an interview with Lacey Sandlin. That time may have come and gone. I saw some of the Lady Eagles walking around, but never saw Lacey. So we'll try to get her next time, maybe at halftime of the boys' game, grab her and give her a chat. But a fun night watching her play. And now it's the boys' turn with about 4 minutes to go till the tip-off on WEKY and WBON TV. We'll step aside for another 3-minute commercial break, and we'll come back to the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament.
Nothing can save this blowout.
Famous last words.
Yeah, get in there.
We're only down by 40.
You just can't lose with the Spicy Wings combo. Only at Lee's, famous for a reason.
Your Lee's Famous Recipe locations are proud supporters of our local Madison County High School sports teams. Have dinner before the game at Lee's Richmond, 1000 Center Drive, or swing by Lee's Berea, just off I-75 at exit 76. Since 1974, Linville Insurance has proudly served our community with values that stand the test of time: family, integrity, and service. We lead with kindness, do what's right, help others, and stay informed so you can trust us with what matters most. As a proud Shepherd insurance partner, we offer the strength of a large agency with the heart of a local one. From business to home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits, we are your one-stop insurance advisor. Join the Linville Insurance family and experience the difference.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist, offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
District tournament time in Madison County brings back a lot of memories for me. I learned on the court that if you're going to represent something bigger than yourself, you give it everything you've got. That's exactly how I've led as your judge executive. I focused on long-term goals, not temporary fixes, but real solutions. As a lifelong Republican, I believe in financial discipline, strong leadership, and protecting taxpayers while building for the next generation. I've always played to win for Madison County, and I always will. And to all our Madison County teams, best of luck. Let your time on the court teach you those lessons that matter, and always love this county like I do.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up?
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're back here at the Interior Solutions by CL 44th District Tournament. Get a look there on our Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers fan cam. Everybody ready for this one. Madison Central Indians, their pep section to the left. The model pep section will actually be behind the basket for this one. And Keith Hardiman is ready to go with the starting lineups. The Indians going to be in the red road uniforms, the red shorts with the white and blue checkered pattern down the side. The blue numbers, blue letters outlined in white for Madison Central. For the home team, Model Patriots, white uniforms, white shorts, the maroon pattern on those, with the maroon letters, maroon numbers outlined in navy for Model. And with Keith Hardiman down there, our public address announcer, we will turn it over to him for the starting lineups of tonight's game in the Interior Solutions by CL 44th District Tournament.
Here on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University for boys 44th District Tournament Championship. Tonight's game features the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Madison Central Indians. And the home team on the scoreboard, the Maine Model Patriots. And now, let's begin the starting lineups. First, for Madison Central. Starting at guard, a senior number 4, Will Richardson. At guard, a senior number 10, Cam Steele. At forward, a senior number 20, Jake Feldhaus. At forward, a senior number 23, Luke Asher. And at guard, a sophomore, number 24, Grayson Burton. The head coach of the Indians is Alan Feldhaus. And now for the starting lineup for the Model Patriots. Starting at guard, a sophomore number 11, Landon Mayo. At guard, a senior number 14, Jaden Bingham. At forward, a junior number 15, Colt Cunningham. At forward, a senior number 32, Riley Mollett. And at forward, a freshman number 33, John Bowling. The head coach of the Patriots is Christopher Evans.
So Feldhouse will tip it off for Central. They'll be going left to right on your radio dial if you've got us tuned in on WEKY. And for Model, it'll be Mollett. Coach Chris Evans, obviously a bright future ahead for him, but the #1 ranked team in the state with the 11th Region Player of the Year and the 11th Region Coach of the Year. Alan Feldhouse Jr. with so many district championships under his belt, a couple of regional titles, and of course the state championship as well. And the tip controlled by Feldhouse to Steele, and we are underway. It's the boys championship game of the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Richardson, just like he did the other night, straight away. This time no good, but Feldhouse there for the rebound and the putback, and not a good start for Model as you give up the offensive rebound and 2 points.
Yeah, I was curious what they were going to do defensively. It did look like they set up in a zone. They left the one guy open I would never leave open in Will Richardson. They got lucky, but then gave up the offensive rebound.
Bingham with it to Mayo. Landon trying to get Mollett open. Feldhouse defends here. Mollett to Mayo. Back to Bingham. Jaden thought about a real deep one. Thinks better of it. Now slows it down for Model. It's a screen from Mollett. Kicks it to Riley. His three. Short. Rebound Burton. And that's one of those shots that for Model to have a chance, they got to just hit on all cylinders tonight. That one needs to go. Steele gets in the paint. Back out to Richardson. Head fake here. Will drives and can't finish, but Burton there for the rebound and the putback. 2 misses to start for Central, but 2 offensive rebounds and 4 second chance points on their first 2 possessions.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. That's a huge blow. You feel like you get a stop, and then they still get 2 points out of it.
Mollett missed an open look, then Bingham does as well. Burton on the other end to Feldhouse. Jake pump fake, sends it to Steele. Cam, he'll take the 3. Comes off, another offensive rebound and another second chance opportunity, and a quick timeout for Model. 30-second timeout. Not what Coach Evans wants to see. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on WEKY and WBON TV.
Are you tired of living with the pain and discomfort that comes with getting older? If you're like me, then sometimes just getting up can be a challenge. At Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy in Richmond, their experts are here to help get you back in the game. Whether it's a sports injury, recovering from an accident, or just the aches and pains that come with age, they'll connect you with someone who can put together a personalized treatment plan and deliver long-lasting results. Visit osptky.com to get started, or go by and see former Madison Central graduate Heather Kleins.
The staff at Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy here tonight as well to help if any players need to be checked out. Bingham will throw it in for the Patriots. And Model's given up 3 offensive rebounds. All 6 of Central's points have come off second chance opportunities. Here's Mayo in trouble in the backcourt, turns it over. Steele to Burton and the slam. 8-0 lead for Madison Central. Bingham the other way. Jaden lost the handle, got it back. In trouble, 4 Indians around him. Feldhouse takes it away. Jake goes behind the back, and the Indians looking for a double-digit lead on this possession. Jake driving in, reverse is good. 10-0 lead for the Indians. Bingham working against the defense. Asher comes in, almost got the steal, got the deflection. And Coach Evans, this is one of those things as a coach, you can draw it up, but your guys have got to go out there and execute.
And the type of length and athleticism that this team has, you can't simulate that in practice.
Mayo working against Steele. And Cam, very underrated defender. He has been so good for Central this year. Bingham working against Feldhaus. Gives it up. Bowling, lost it. And over to Bingham. Richardson right there on him. Tremendous defense. Will Richardson with great D. Mayo got an open look, and he knocks it down. Big shot from Model. They're on the board. And a 10-3 Central advantage. Burton at the other end. Floater fading away.
That was great defense stopping him on the drive. Hit the off-balance shot.
Bingham steps into an open three, then steps away from Richardson and knocks it down. Big shot from Model. And they've cut it down to a 6-point deficit, 12-6. Burton, a little hesitation, drive, kick out to Asher. He'll step in for two. Comes off. Burton with the offensive rebound. Another chance for Central. Steele, reverse. And he puts it in. Another offensive rebound. And the Indians take advantage. Now 8 second chance points already, not even halfway through the first quarter. Mayo's got it again. Kicks it to Millett. He'll take a corner three. It's good. Model with some life. 3 triples in a row. And they're down by just 5.
That's what they're going to have to do. Keep hitting shots. You give yourself a chance.
Well, Millett missed an open one, as did Bingham on their first 2 possessions. But right back to it they go. Millett with a block on Feldhaus. And now 2 free throws coming for Jake. As Millett picks up the personal. Check it out here on the replay again. Millett just kind of patiently steps back and knocks it down. And Riley's got the range as well.
So far, they're shooting with composure and confidence.
First free throw for Feldhaus is good. He gets there so often. One of the top players across the state, committed to Belmont. Of course, Bingham's committed to a college school, or a D2 school, I believe. He'll be going to play college hoops. Feldhaus makes both free throws. It's a 16-9 lead for Madison Central. Steele matched up with Mayo. Landon gets across the timeline, poked away by Steele. Cam lay it off to Richardson. Will on the board for 2, and an 18-9 lead for the Indians. Bingham in a hurry the other way. Jaden draws a double team, lost the handle. Feldhaus with bad intentions will bounce it off of Mayo, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Jake just reached in and took it right away from Jaden Bingham. Bingham a little bit loose with the handle on it, and Feldhaus will have another pair of free throws. First shot good for Feldhaus. 3 of 3 at the line, and a 19-9 lead.
He has made 185 free throws this season.
It's not bad. No, 186.
It is 186. It's a lot of free throws.
It is. I don't know if I've made that in 4 years playing. That includes practice and at home as well.
And in my dreams.
Millett back up top. Bingham will get it as he works against Will Richardson. Indians on a 6-0 run to push the lead to double figures. Now lead by 11. Here's Cunningham with Burton all over him. Pass deflected into the backcourt. Bingham chases it down. We near 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Bingham working on Richardson. He'll drive it in. Bingham lost the handle. Got it back, but he was on the baseline. It'll be Madison Central basketball. And checking in for the Indians, Christian Lawson and Joe Powers. It'll be Richardson exiting along with Luke Asher.
Love his composure. Bingham had 37 points against Franklin County just last 2 weeks ago. He's committed to Lakeland.
Burton kicking it out to Powers. Immediately in the game. Misses the 3. And Burton with the rebound, kick it out. Now it's to Feldhaus, and Jake inside for two. He was fouled. And that's the thing about Jake Feldhaus. So often, what is a foul on most kids, you don't call it against Jake because he's just so physical inside. You don't really see the contact, and I'm not even sure if he feels it most of the time.
He just goes through it.
Feldhaus here on the other end, catches the outlet pass, kicks it around to Steele. Steele, oh, what a pass to Burton inside. Burton and Feldhaus leading the way. Indians up by 15. A 24-9 advantage with 2:17 to play.
Incredible look by Steele there. Good finish by Burton.
Bingham with Steele defending. Jaden drives, lays it off to Mayo. Landon comes back for three. Left this one short. Rebound to Feldhaus. Jake to Steele. It's in the lane. Little floater blocked by Millette. Nobody got it. Finally, Bowling comes to it for the Patriots, and they'll head back the other way. Down 15. Minute 40 remaining in the first quarter. Bingham wide open for three. Missed this one. And
may have been a little too open on that one. That feels weird.
Powers open. Kicks it to Burton. Grayson, baseline drive, hangs and finishes. Man, Grayson Burton, so good. 26-9 Central.
He's way too smooth and too fast to be as big as he is.
It goes about 6'4", 6'5". All the length in the world. Probably still growing as a foul called inside on Powers, I believe. Asher and Richardson set to re-enter for the Indians. Riley at the stripe for two. Makes the first. Feldhaus and Cam Steele heading over to the bench for the 11th Region Coach of the Year, Alan Feldhaus Jr. No stranger to that award.
Now, you've seen Central play more than I have. One thing I'll point out, they don't go very deep into their bench.
Most of the time, it's just Powers that gets minutes. Now, Lawson obviously did against Southern and early minutes here for him. He's a young man. He's a good athlete. He's committed to Georgetown College to play football, so he's obviously, able to do some things out there. He's got it here, and he's going to be
played quite a bit last year. Like, he's got experience.
Yeah, Christian, a good backup big. He'll get in there. He'll get some rebounds for you. Not afraid to mix it up in the paint. Actually has a pretty good little shot on him as well. Burton to Powers, wide open for two, they say. Missed it, and rebound poked away by Lawson. Christian right back up, and it's blocked. And the Indians will keep the possession, however, with 46.5 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 26-11.
Just have to wonder, getting into the regional tournament, you get an injury, you get somebody in foul trouble, that really comes back to haunches, the lack of depth.
Richardson to Lawson. Takes it out to Powers. Swing it over to Richardson. It did hurt him a lot against the Great Crossing back in that matchup. I believe it was like maybe early January.
2-point game, yeah.
Lawson, man, got inside. Had offensive rebound. Tip, no. And Model comes back the other way. In that Great Crossing game for Central, Feldhaus hit a game-winning three when they were down by 2, I believe. Or maybe it was down by 1. He hit that three-pointer.
Had a block on the other end.
Yep, to close out the game as that one's poked away, and it will be free throws coming up for Richardson. Yeah, that lack of depth. But one thing I've seen around the 11th region, Douglas will go about 8 or 9 deep, but they do lose it a little bit.
Right.
Same for Station. They'll go 6 or 7 maybe deep, but there's not a ton of depth across the 11th region. A lot of those Fayette County schools, all their best players are kind of spread around.
Right. Yeah, Central's got 7 that can compete with any 7. You have to go deeper. May come back to haunt you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd love to see the Sandifer kid and the future he's got. He is a straight bucket. He can shoot it from anywhere. You give that kid range. I've seen him a lot in JV. Man, that young man can absolutely shoot it.
He's had some big games, plays a lot.
Bingham. Man, that one was almost down for Model would have been a big momentum shift to close the quarter. Instead, after one, the Indians lead 27-11 on WEKY and WBON TV.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Honor, integrity, excellence. When it comes to protecting your home, rely on the experts who have served our country. At VC Veterans Contracting, our mission is to make your home feel safe. Our customers constantly rate us 5 stars for our expertise and professionalism. Trust your roof to the veterans who served. Call VC Veterans Contracting today or scan the code on screen for a free quote. VC Veterans Contracting, your roof, our mission.
Back to the action here at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. We check out the Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers fan cam here as we come back to action to start the second period. Bingham's got it for the Patriots. Jaden going to work it in. Got bumped, and there's a foul on Richardson. See, we're making the stat guys get their steps in, aren't we?
Dude, love it. Really appreciate their help keeping us on top of what's happening down there.
Model 8 turnovers there in the first quarter. Not a recipe for success. And again, those keys of the game. It's easier said than done, obviously. We're not down there trying to get the ball up the floor against Central's defense. But 8 turnovers will not get it done if you're Model. Bingham will throw it in for the Patriots. 7:52 just underway in the second quarter. Michael Watkins, Jamie Boggs, pass deflected. Burton to steal. 9 turnovers now. Outlet to Lawson, and Christian lost it on the way up. Back the other way comes Model. Bingham, but Burton now taking the matchup. Grayson, pretty good defender in his own right. Bingham gets around the defense. Lefty layup. Man, that's an easy shot. You got to hit that when Bingham missed the open layup, and Central back the other way. Luke Asher's been quiet tonight. He'll lay it off for Burton. Powers open, and he threw it away. A miscommunication there between he and Lawson, and yeah, 2 of the Indians' teammates looking over at Joe and saying, shoot the rock, man. You were wide open. So Burton goes out, Lawson out. Powers stays in with the other 4 starters.
And Lawson turns around and starts to get the rebound. The ball flies by his head.
Mayo swings it over near side. Bingham on the left wing. Richardson back on him defensively. Somebody from Otto's got to take over and put some points on the board. Bingham thought about a 3. Asher now takes that matchup. They swing it over to Millette with Feldhouse defending him. Back in the hands of Bingham. Makes a move inside. Spins away. And there's a foul. That'll send Jaden Bingham to the free throw line. And let's see who it's on. They're going to call it on Steele. So Steele picks up the personal, and Jaden Bingham back to the stripe.
Model only had 3 players attempt shots there in the first, and I don't know if that's the wrong decision, but they've got to find a way to create space for those guys. If they know you're not going to shoot, what are you going to do?
Well, 2 of those guys, I mean, Bingham and Millette are the guys you want the ball in the hands of. But Riley kind of quiet. I mean, he just shot, what, 2 shots? Yeah, just 1 of 2. Bingham was 1 of 3, so, or 1 of 4, excuse me. They've got to get one of them going to be able to keep this one within striking distance.
They get those 3 threes in a row. Been quiet otherwise. Gonna have to hit a few more to get back in it.
They've had some good looks too. Richardson to Asher. Luke swings it over to Powers. Now it's Cam Steele bouncing it down to Feldhouse in the block. Swing it over to Powers on the opposite wing. Now Steele gets open and an easy deuce. 29-12 Madison Central. Steele gets a steal. They'll lob it up to Feldhouse, and he'll lay it in, and a foul on Bingham. count the basket, and a free throw coming for Jake Feldhouse.
When he let go of that one, I immediately thought, nah, that's way too high for him to get a hold of it. You see here, definitely got it. Nearly behind the backboard before he got to it.
So Feldhouse will shoot the free throw to try to cap off the three-point play. It's a 20-point lead for the Indians. Mayo with it straight away for the Patriots. Up top to Millette. Riley working on Feldhouse. Jake there to defend. Riley puts up the shot. Man, that's a good look for Riley Millette. Really good defense from Feldhouse, and Riley just does miss it. Jake at the other end driving in. We got a whistle underneath and a foul before the pass. Richardson would have got 2 more and an assist for Feldhouse. Instead, it will be the Indians to toss it in. They lead by 20, 32-12, 5:48 remaining in the first half on WEKY, WBON TV.
I don't hate the thought of fouling him on his way to the basket, but you don't have that many guys to give that many fouls away either.
Millette trying to prevent Feldhouse from getting it, and a 3 from Asher, knocking it down from beyond the arc. And the lead now at 23 for the Indians. Mayo down to Millette, swing it around. Cunningham will get in the paint. Gets still up in the air. Man, just left it short. It's a great look, but he missed it.
Overthought it.
Powers to Richardson. Straight away steal to Richardson again. Wide open from the wing. In and out. Long rebound. Hauled in by Millette. And the Patriots back the other way. 5:07 remaining. Long pass to Bingham. Couldn't hold it. And it's out of bounds. It's a good look from Mayo. I like the idea of pushing it up the floor. Chance for Bingham to get a clean look. Just couldn't hold on to the pass.
Another unforced error for the Patriots.
Steele bounces it to Feldhouse. Going to run the play for Burton. Now over to Asher. Luke spins in the lane. That's his move. That is Luke Asher to a tee. Pretty spin move and 2 points. And a 25-point Madison Central lead. It was 14-9. Motto had knocked down 3 3-pointers in a row. And since then, it's been all Madison Central. A 23-5 run, or excuse me, a 23-3 run as Mayo gets inside. Feldhouse the rebound. Jake thought about a 3. Burton will take it. And Grayson puts it in. You can't leave that kid open. 40-12 Indians.
That's the problem. You can say that about 4 of the 5 guys out there.
There's a reason they're the #1 ranked team in the state. And Asher will throw it in following another model turnover. Coach checks in for the first time. Had a great game against Berea on Monday night. 7 points, all in the third quarter. And he was really the difference maker. Came in, provided a spark that propelled the Patriots to the victory that evening.
Yeah, hit some big shots. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Berea had some senior leadership as well. So for them to come in and have somebody step up and win that one, I think was big for Model.
Steele. Elbow jumper is good. Cam Steele becoming aggressive. I like it. Over the last few weeks, he's really stepped his game up.
Always been a very capable scorer, but to some degree, you don't have to.
That's true.
You don't have to do it if everybody else is doing it. And for him to fit into his role for the team, but also showing that he has that ability, frees other people up.
Yeah. 30-point lead for Madison Central. 42-12. Bingham will toss it in front of the scorer's table. They'll come in to Mayo. Under 3.5. Landon working on Luke Asher. Oh, what a pass inside. Millette just snuck in behind the defense. Nobody picked him up. And an easy deuce for Riley Millette. Back the other way, it's Asher. Luke kicks it out to Steele. Cam on the drive out to Richardson. Another 3-point attempt. This one too hard, and Millette with the board.
If I'm in the 11th region and I know I could draw Madison Central next week, I'm going to hope Will Richardson hits every shot for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Because if he's missing tonight, he's going to make that many more next time.
Yeah, Richardson does not miss often when he's left open. Got it again here. Why not? Misses that one. He's had a lot of good looks. Shots just not going down. Model scored 4 in a row. Looking for more here with Bingham. He'll take the deep three. In and out, and Feldhaus the rebound. That would have been big for the Patriots. Bingham now going to take Feldhaus. Jake goes right around him. And we'll lay it in. And 2 free throws coming up. And that time Bingham just kind of watched Jake go by. Millette had to come up and help out with the defense.
That's Millette's 3rd foul. And I don't know at this point if you can afford to go away from him.
Yeah, already down by 26. Not the best.
Didn't even have to take your shoes off. Well, I'm proud of you.
I've been practicing at home. Me and the kids, they're learning math again. So.
Michael does Common Core. That would be a great TikTok.
2:21 left as Feldhaus at the stripe. This is that one. Asher with the rebound. They're going to call an over the back foul on Luke. 43-16. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Madison Central with the lead. And the Interior Solutions by ICL. 44th District Tournament on WBON TV. Glad to have you along. Michael Watkins and Jamie Boggs on the call for you this evening. Landon Mayo with it for the Patriots. Kick it to Bingham. Jaden. Got a lot of good looks tonight. Again, shots just not falling for him. Kicks it over to Mayo again. Bounce pass to Millette at the elbow. Riley working on Feldhaus. We got a tie-up. Or a foul on Feldhaus, excuse me. Oh, and Sandifer is checked into the ballgame.
It was a little earlier in the rotation than we normally see him. I think this may be Coach Feldhaus trying to prepare for what we talked about. You're going to need some depth to go on a run and win the region and go to Rupp Arena.
Stokely, just a freshman. They really should change his name from Stokely to Strokely Sandifer. Because I'm telling you, Jamie.
That's how nicknames happen.
As far as pure shooters go, I don't know if I've seen one, just a pure shooter as good as Stokely Sandifer. I'm going to claim that nickname now. Let's call him Strokely Sandifer for the rest of his high school career.
Somebody at home, write it down.
I want credit for it.
Send it in.
You know, Tom changed the Bingham or Cunningham. I think it was Jaden Cunningham was the running back for Berea. We nicknamed him Bam Bam Cunningham, and it just stuck.
I like it.
So maybe Strokely Sandifer will stick with Stokely. Here's a 3 from Bingham, and Model needed that one, and Bingham did as well. 43-21 Madison Central. Asher with it for the Indians, driving and able to finish. Central with a 24-point lead, 45-21. Millette gets to the free throw line, puts it in.
They are scoring. They're, really having a hard time finding points on Tuesday. Model still playing with confidence.
Lawson's 3 won't go. Powers the rebound. Joe right back up with it. He'll have a pair of free throws.
They had trailed by as many as 28, got it down to 22.
First free throw for Joe, good. Powers a really good 6-man, maybe the best 6-man in the region. You look at what he's able to do as far as defender, shooter. A lot of times he'll come in and either spell Richardson or Burton on the other team's best player. And he provides, you don't lose much size when you go to the bench with him.
Strong and fast, can defend and run the floor, fits the mold of what Coach Feldhaus is going for.
Bingham with Powers defending. Jaden dancing around, gives it off to Mayo. Landon crosses over. He'll take a 3. No good. Asher with the board, and he stepped out. Oh, they did step out of bounds.
I was going to say here, he's wanting the foul call. Didn't get it. That would have been the 4th on Millette.
Bingham comes in, almost stepped on the sideline. Kick it out to Bowling. Back to Mayo. Landon gets open again. And this one, again, won't go down. Asher with the rebound. Long outlet to Powers. Joe back to Asher. Sandifer open. They don't see him. Asher throws it up. Couldn't finish. And another rebound for the Patriots. Bowling at the other end. Missed the shot. And the ball tipped out by Lawson. 25 seconds remaining. 47-23. I'd like to get Coach Feldhouse's thoughts, as far as playing some of these younger guys in this game. Maybe it is in the preparation for the region tournament.
Well, he talked about at halftime on Tuesday's game of just
Bingham.
Woo! Banks open.
47-26. Sandifer to Lawson. Christian swings it over to Asher. 8 seconds to go. Burton's got it. They'll call the offensive set out. 3 seconds to go. Grayson straight away. Too hard, and the rebound hauled in by Millette. Model hanging around, down by 21. Samantha Burford going to try to track down Coach Feldhouse and get his first half dots. Indians with a big lead, but give Model credit. They're hanging around, fighting tough, and glad to see the fight that the Patriots have as Samantha tracks it down. Coach Feldhouse sent it down to him.
Coach, some controversial calls. You can see celebration earlier. Talk to us about this first half play of your team. They've been able to get some open threes from Model.
Yeah, when we were pressing, when we went back to man, they hit it. They banked a couple in. Once we went man, at least they had to shoot over top of us. Our offense was good early, late. We're getting a little too selfish. People driving, not reversing the ball, moving it. We got to get the ball moving again.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. We know it's a big championship game. All right, we're going to take that 3-minute commercial break. Don't go anywhere. You don't know how this one's going to turn out, so stay with us.
Kentucky weather is unpredictable. That's why everyone, even other local businesses, trust Madison HVAC.
Hey, it's Derek with Madison HVAC. We're here at Mann Chrysler, changing out a rooftop. It's been pretty cold. We're going to go inside and check in with Todd, who is the sales manager, and see if they're excited about getting new heat. They should have heat on this afternoon, and they would be more than happy for you all to come out and check them out, and they'll have a very nice warm lobby for you to hang out in.
Learn more at MadisonHVACR.com. Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who understands. Since 2003, Blevins Law has navigated real estate closings, wills, estates, car accidents, and personal injury cases with care and clarity. If your family has experienced death or injury, make Blevins your first call.
Blevins Law. Compassionate, reliable, real. Call 859-985-5410 to hire Blevins Law for the win. Office is located at 400 Richmond Road, North Berea, or search blevinslaw.net to contact them today. Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
The holidays can stress even the best planners. Between travel, shopping, family, and everything else, you and your budget can get stretched thin fast. With CVMB checking powered by Bazing, you can make the most of the season. Score shopping discounts, save on travel, get roadside assistance, and even get paid up to 2 days early. All in one checking account that helps you make the most of the season. CVMB. Bank better.
El Mejor Mexican Restaurant in the Old Richmond Mall is cooking up something special late nights every weekend from Thursday through Sunday. Come in to try authentico Mexican favorites like menudo, pozole, birria, and tacos, tortas, and quesadillas with legendary flavors like de asada, chorizo, carnitas, and el pastor. So hurry in to El Mejor Mexican Restaurant, where they will be open till midnight every Thursday through Sunday with drink and food specials.
Welcome back into WBON TV here on the Fort Benning Halftime Report. Lacey Sandlin, MVP Lacey Sandlin. It's got to feel pretty good, right?
Yeah, it does. It really does.
You know, you look at the way you all played tonight. You played Berea, about a month ago and had a 20-point win. But tonight from the start, you all got on them, forced the turnovers, I think 25 total for the game. And it was really those young players that you've been surrounded by, but the injuries to Hadley, that really picked up the pace. And talk about them and the way they've played this season as they continue to just get better game in and game out.
We've really grown. I mean, they haven't had that much varsity experience, and coming into this year, I really think they were all really prepared, and they knew if they didn't show up, then it was going to be hard because, I mean, we had me, and then we didn't have Hadley, and now we don't have her again.
Yeah.
So they knew that they had to come in and help.
What's it been like for you? Because you and Hadley, I mean, I've been watching you all play since you were in middle school. And to not have her these last 2 years, what's it been like for you? And what are the conversations between her and you as you all go throughout the season?
It's been hard, but with her not being able to play, I knew that I had to step up, and I had to try to fill somewhat of a role that she was giving on offense and everything. And we've always just talked about it, and she hates it, but I'm trying to push her because hopefully she'll be able to play.
I was going to ask that
we're
too,
trying to get all these games in so we can let her play at least one more game.
When you look at the 11th region, obviously you set goals for the season. A district championship is one of them for you all, but you all have aspirations, even with all these young players, of making your run in the regional tournament. So when you look ahead to that, what needs to happen for that to happen? For you all to make a run in the 11th region tournament, what do you all need to do to be able to accomplish that?
We have to play all 4 quarters. We've got offense, defense, every single bit of it. It has to be there. We all have to show up. If we're not hitting shots, then we've got to drive. We just have to acknowledge everything that we need to do. So.
Don't fall. We don't want to get you injured too going into the region tournament. Well, thank you for stopping by with us. Congratulations on the MVP. A terrific game tonight, a terrific tournament, and good luck next week in the 11th region tournament.
Thank you.
Let's hear from Macy with Interior Solutions by ICL and get some more information about them and what they are offering to the folks here in Madison County.
Interior Solutions came from Ingram Company Limited, seeing there's a need for pricing that doesn't gouge customers. We want to help people and be affordable, but we also excel in customer service. People can buy a product every day. You can't buy a person and the services that they want to give to you. So for us, we really excel in customer service where others can kind of lack. We want to make up for that and sell not only what you want, but give you a satisfactory experience through the whole course of us working with you.
Connor Ingram is the owner of Ingram Company Limited and Interior Solutions by ICL, and his passion for helping others goes beyond the businesses that he runs.
Connor is amazing to work with. I mean, he tries his hardest to help people, and he does every day. We wouldn't be where we are without the support of our community and being able to help these people out. So Connor originally served for 8 years in the Army. He is very proud of that, and he wants to help those as well. He tries to excel in everything he can. That's just who he is as a person. So being veteran-owned, we are very disciplined. We know what we want to achieve by our standards and then what Connor's standards are. We want to excel that. So I think Connor's very proud to be a veteran-owned business and to serve his country as we want to serve the community.
Well, you kind of got to start in doing the remodeling, the home stuff, but now you all have opened up Interior Solutions by ICL. And but when people were sitting at home during the ice storm and you're like walking in, you could see how bad your floor looks. It's now a time, especially with tax money coming in, take that tax money and do something with the inside of your home, and you all are the perfect place to help with that, right?
Yeah, we want to make your house, whether builder grade or an older house, you want to make more your home. That's what we're here for. We want to provide everything from sinks to bathroom fixtures, lighting, flooring, tile, backsplash. We want you to come in, have a consultation, sit down with us, give us your inspiration, let us build you something, and we can work off of that.
Now, if somebody wants to do that, they want to come in and like kind of say, hey, this is my idea. Do you all charge for the consultation? Does that cost anything?
No, so our consultations are completely free. I know some people, it's hard for them to get out of the home, so we also do offer free estimates and quotes in the home within 20 miles of Richmond.
Interior Solutions by ICL is continuing to grow and are looking for more employees to help expand their local business. If you or someone you know has been looking for work, whether that be as an electrician or has experience in remodeling projects or working in construction, reach out to them on their Facebook page, Interior Solutions by ICL.
So we're hiring right now. We're looking for someone that does have experience in the trades like this. It's not necessarily required, but we do prefer it as we pay on skills. They can apply with us on our website, or they can schedule a time with me personally to do an interview.
Thanks for joining us here, folks, on the Fort Benning Halftime Report. Fort Benning and WBON TV proudly present the Educator of the Month Award throughout the school year. Each monthly winner receives a special gift from Fort Benning, located in the Richmond Center, and becomes a finalist for the $1,000 Educator of the Year Award. You can nominate an educator right now at WBONTV.com by clicking on the Fort Benning Educator of the Month tab. Welcome to Happier Banking at Fort Benning. Jamie, third quarter about to begin. Motto down by 21. They cut into a 28-point deficit. And now a chance to kind of regroup and get going again here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they really hit some shots down the stretch in the second quarter. And I think if they're able to do that here, I mean, there's a little bit of hope left. You fight your way back into it. If you're Central, you got to try to squash that quick.
Steele to Asher. Looking inside to Feldhouse. Jake had it stripped away. There's a foul called against Bowling. Feldhouse, 14 points, 8 rebounds, had 3 steals there in the first half. 6 assists for Cam Steele to go along with his 6 points and 3 steals as well. Steele's got it here on the right wing. The Indians lob it up for Burton. Grayson goes up to get it, and the reverse layup. Grayson just a ball player. I mean, the kid always knows where he's at, never seems rattled. And again, with that size, that frame, to be able to shoot like that, it's almost not fair.
It's not. I mean, he's a sophomore. Super bright future ahead for Grayson Burton. Excited to watch him continue to develop and get into recruiting and continue to be successful.
It's a 3 from Bowling in the corner. Feldhouse grabs another rebound. Grayson Burton to Feldhouse. Jake. Had bad intentions with Millette defending. Give Riley credit, though. He was not afraid. Went straight up. Thought he got all ball, but there is a whistle and 2 free throws coming up for Feldhouse.
No, absolutely. That's if that's me, the business decision is look the other direction. Yeah. He went after it. Clean defensive play.
Give Riley credit. He's went at Jake tonight.
Yeah.
He has not shied away.
On both sides of the court.
Exactly. Feldhouse makes the free throws. He still got one more.
They tricked the official back here. He's running back.
Getting his steps in.
Got him.
You look there at the 11th Region Coach of the Year, Alan Feldhouse Jr., shouting out the instructions to his guys. Jake makes both free throws. So 51-26 Central. Mayo up the floor in a hurry. Landon gives it off to Bingham. Jaden thought about the 3, then thought about it again, and now we'll reset the offense with Asher switching off on him. Bingham kind of lulling Asher to sleep. Swings it over to Millette. Riley with Feldhouse defending. Back over to Bingham. 6:35 to play. Glad to have you along on WBON TV. Listening over on the radio side, WEKY. And Bingham draws the foul on his way to the rack.
Yeah, really tried to take advantage of the height advantage there over Steele. We'll see if he tries to go back to that later if he gets that switch. Because the great thing about they can switch just about any matchup.
Yeah.
Even if you get Will Richardson matched up on Millette down the post, he knows what to do.
Bingham drives, and 2 free throws coming up for Jaden. You know, for this Madison Central team, it's all about, you know, going on to the state tournament, playing at Rupp Arena. They were there the COVID year when, you know, Cole Brown, Braden Ray, you had Will Richards or Will Harden, who was, you know, one of the best shooters I've seen in person as well. Jalen Davis, who had a tremendous run that year. That team was loaded. Kind of reminds me of this team. A lot of length, a lot of athleticism. Guys that have roles and play those roles quite well. You know, that year that team defeated Douglas in the championship game, but it was Lexington Catholic who they'd beaten the first round at home that really set the stage. As Richardson, man, he just can't find it tonight. Another missed 3 for Will, but an offensive rebound and a putback from Feldhouse that won't go. And Model back the other way.
Again,
Richardson gets the steal.
If I'm anybody in the 11th region, I am having nightmares about Will Richardson missing 3s today.
Will got the offensive rebound. He'll get it the old-fashioned way, though, Jamie. The basket and a foul for Richardson to the free throw line. And Madison Central pushes the lead after 53-26, just under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Never seen him miss this many 3s in a row, which means he's going to make that many more in a row next week. The lead is 28, ties the highest lead of the game so far.
Here's Millette. Riley kicks it out to Richardson. Will, lefty layup, good. And now Richardson's starting to get it going a little bit. Mayo up the floor for the Patriots. Spins away, now trying to get away from Steele. Feldhouse came in and bumped him a bit and picks up the personal.
Mayo handling the pressure really well.
Yeah. And Landon's been playing for a while. I mean, he's a sophomore. This Model team's got some good young players. Him and Coots, along with, you know, Bowling's a good young player as well. Steele comes in for the steal. And he'll get free throws at the other end. Bingham that time threw it right to him on the entry pass, and Cam took advantage at the other way. Madison Central, 30-point lead as they battle with Model here in the district championship game. Spot in the 11th region tournament for both of these two teams. And again, for the first time since 2007, all 4 teams in the 44th district, all 4 schools will be represented in the 11th region tournament with Southern and Berea girls and Model and Central boys.
Yeah, absolutely love that. Love that all the schools have something to look forward to.
Richardson sneaks in for the steal. Will with a layup at the other end. And it's now 60-26. Indians starting to pull away and put this one away. The nightcap here of our doubleheader. The Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Championship. Bingham trying to get away from Richardson. Will's been all over him tonight. Bingham crossing over. Spins away, gets in the lane. Hangs, got fouled. Oh, no call. I thought I heard a whistle.
I thought I heard a whistle too.
Bingham got hit hard. Credit to him for knocking down the shot.
Really strong finish there by Bingham.
Feldhouse at the other end can't make the 3. Mayo quickly the other way. Oh, Feldhouse tried to get the swat, couldn't hit it, and a timeout, Chris Evans.
Wow, really good run by Model there.
Mayo, check out this. It's a tough shot with Steele all over him. And Feldhouse coming in, bearing down. Mayo able to get it away and knock it down. We'll step aside for a 1-minute commercial break on WBKY and WBON TV.
Precision Gas Plumbing is affordable, fast, and reliable. A local fireplace dealer that offers gas, wood, or electric fireplaces, grills, outdoor heating options, and propane tanks. They also offer existing fireplace services, gas line installs, repairs, and propane delivery. Serving Madison, Fayette, Laurel, Rockcastle, Pulaski, and other surrounding counties. Trust Precision Gas Plumbing and stay warm and save money on your electric bill. Like them on Facebook or call 859-228-0077.
While you were stuck inside during the ice storm, did you start to hate your flooring? Were you thinking of making some changes to the inside of your home? Interior Solutions by ICL can help. Now open in Richmond, they can take your home or any other space and take it to the next level. From flooring, bathrooms, kitchens, you name it, they have the solution. Located at 124 Green Circle in Richmond, shop online at interiorsolutions.icl.com or follow them on Facebook.
Asher will throw it in for Madison Central. 4.5 remaining in the third quarter. Luke trying to get it in. Richardson has to come and bail him out as Central gets it off the steal, and he'll control for the Indians. Cam over to Feldhouse. Jake to Burton. Grayson hangs in, slams on the baseline. Grayson Burton, the sophomore. Been a huge addition for the Indians this year. Bingham lost the handle on the way up. Back the other way goes Central. It's Luke Asher. And he'll try one. Two-hand flush for Asher. Central back the other way with a 24-point lead.
Yeah, they've really picked up the intensity here in the second half. Central pulling away here, but I tell you what, the more I watch the way that Mayo's been handling the pressure that Steele's putting on him, the fact that you got Bingham and Mollett, like, I could see them getting an upset in the first round of the regional tournament.
Yeah, they get the draw. I mean, if they can stay away from Douglas or Station, I mean, again, Bingham and Mollett, they've got to play well for this team to win. I think Coach Evans obviously knows that. Bingham had a rough night tonight, but you've got everybody. I mean, Central's throwing everybody at him. Now, but Joe Powers defending him, and it's just not been Bingham's night. But we've seen what this kid's capable of doing at 37, as you said, against Franklin County in the last couple of weeks of the season. Mayo's got it here. Bingham comes back to get it.
Well, he certainly turned it over a bit. He's got 14 points, though.
Powers defending on Jaden. Bingham goes behind the back, crosses over, gets in the lane. There's the whistle. I think Bingham was finally like, yeah, ref, they've been doing that to me all game. Where's that whistle been?
Bingham at the line to shoot two.
It's that one to go.
.317 remaining in this third quarter. Model trying to keep it from a running clock as Lawson, or make that, Feldhouse gets the rebound. Jake. Oh, my goodness. With authority.
Would not be left out of the dunk fest.
3 straight trips down the floor and a running clock the rest of the way, and that one with authority as Bingham from deep. Way short, and Central will toss it in. Check it out here on the ICL replay. My goodness. Jake, I mean, he knew what he was doing as soon as he got that one. Just a one-hand absolute throttle down on the rim.
Coast to coast and a poster.
I've done that before on an 8-foot goal.
I've done it on video games, but never in real life.
Yeah. Man, that was fun to watch. Jake Feldhouse, folks. And this Central team, again, #1 team in the region. Oh, they're getting real tricky with it now. Burton tried the lob to Feldhouse. Couldn't put it down. 2:18 to play. Mayo with it, with Burton defending. Landon crosses over, stolen away. Now this one could be pretty. Feldhouse, two-hand flush this time. 4 straight trips down the floor, 4 straight dunks for Madison Central. missed lob in there as well. But 68-31 Indians.
You're up 37. You've got 4 of your starting 5 in with Asher set to check in.
Yeah, I'd say we'll see the subs come in to close out to open up the 4th.
I may hit that mass sub button if I was Coach Feldhaus right now. Now's the time.
Again, on the replay, we see Jake. Yeah, obviously, you talked about the depth thing. You know, with an injury to one of your key guys, and everybody's key when you only go 6 deep for the most part.
Yep.
So that's got to be coming into the mind of Coach Feldhaus as Bingham misses the front end of 2. Yeah, Burton and Feldhaus will check out. Powers and Richardson in. We'll see if we can get Stokely back in the game. I want to make that stick.
We'll see if
I want to make that stick.
We'll see if it'll stick.
Bingham makes it 68-32. Powers to steal. Cam on the drive, lays it off for Lawson. Christian in for 2. There you go. The senior getting on the board here in the district championship game. Here's Bingham again, and he traveled with it. You know, at this point, why not let that one go?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that was a close call anyway.
Full timeout for the Patriots. Coach Evans wants to talk it over with his team. Why not? We'll take it with him. We'll be right back on WEKY, WBON TV.
Looking for the best place around to buy and sell your gold? You found it with Planet Pawn at 425 Richmond Road North, the only building in Berea with a gold roof. Whether you're buying or selling, go see Clint, Shane, and the guys at Planet Pawn. They buy anything of value. Need quick cash? Bring in your items and get paid today. Looking for value? You'll find it here at Planet Pawn. Planet Pawn under the gold roof at 425 Richmond Road North, Berea. Cash when you need it and deals every day.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Back here on WBON TV with under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter, Madison Central with a 70-32 lead over Model in the district championship game. Will Richardson with it for the Indians. Over to Powers, feed inside to Asher. Lawson back up, and 2 more for Christian.
40-point game. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Millette lays it off for Mayo. Landon. Oh, had it stolen away by Powers. Good defense. To their turnover for the Patriots. Kick to Richardson. Will this one be the one that goes? There it is. Will with a smile as he makes his way down the floor. That kid's always smiling, though.
Plays so hard. Such a good kid. Got 15 points. Had to work a little harder to get him tonight than usually picks up more from the 3-point line.
3rd quarter comes to an end. Central way out in front, etching their place and first place in the district in a spot in the 11th region tournament with some net draw coming up on Saturday. We'll close things out for the 3rd. Head on over to the 4th quarter. We'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
When it comes to auto service, 2 things are important: experience and hometown service. Hall & Sons Auto Care is starting their 20th year in business in Richmond. That's 20 years locally owned and operated. Hall & Sons Auto Care can take care of you from preventative maintenance to major engine repair. Hall & Sons Auto Care is also carrying BW towing products as well as rough country suspension and lift kits. Give us a chance to be your auto repair shop. Visit us at 209 North Keeneland Drive in Richmond.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go, Colonels!
Back to the fourth quarter at the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament, here to close things out with the Patriots and the Indians. 43-point deficit for Model to begin the fourth quarter. It's Jaden Bingham to throw it in. He'll come in to Millette. Riley battling here with Luke Asher. Gets it back on the right wing. Here's Bingham. Jaden looking inside, swing it around over to Bowling. And inside, Asher tried to tip it in. It'll be free throws for Cam Steele. Some numbers popping out to us here. 16 points for Jaden Bingham, 11 points for Millette. For Model on the other side for Central, 3 guys in double figures, 20 for Feldhouse, 15 for Richardson. That includes just a 1 of 6 night from 3. If he has an average night from 3-pointers, he's got up over 20. 17 for Burton. Both Steele and Asher hanging around double figures as well for the Indians. And 7:16 to play. We'll see when Coach Feldhouse pulls the plug with still 3 of his starters in there. Asher, Steele at the line, and Richardson as well. 76-32.
Feldhouse with a double-double, also has 11 boards. Steele with 9 points, 9 assists at this point, and 5 steals.
Yes, Cam. Oh, Bingham, what a move. A little up and under. A little okey-doke action from Jaden Bingham. Richardson, baseline drive. Got Bingham up in the air. Another old-fashioned 3-point play for Richardson. Yes, he'll go to the line with a chance for point number 18 in the game. You check out this replay here as Bingham got around Richardson, hung in the air, a little lefty layup, and Jaden tonight,
great finish.
18 points. Richardson caps off the 3-point play. Yeah, the basket was good. He made the basket. Yeah, so there we go. Everybody.
Nobody moved. Not even the officials. That was.
And then this official came in. I don't know what he was doing. He was doing a little orchestra work here, trying to.
For that many people not to know what's happening is really odd.
Bingham again. Richardson just all over Jaden Bingham. Able to get in the paint, and we got a whistle and a foul. And let's see, are they going to give Bingham 2 shots here? They will.
Yep.
Good time for us to say thanks to our great sponsors here this evening. Dick's Tools, Outdoors, and more. Now located on Irvin Road in Richmond. Longshaw Plumbing and HVAC. Fork Bank, the official partner of WBON TV and the Educator of the Month. All & Sons Auto Care. Alfred Winkler for 4th District Magistrate. Got Cars of Kentucky located on Big Hill Avenue. Bear Aesthetics. Charles Andrew Allen for 2nd District Magistrate. Reagan Taylor for Judge Executive. Berea Ace Hardware. CT Diesel Performance. Mike Brewer. And KA Hair Salon as Bingham get the steal on the layup at the other end, adding to his total. Now up over 20 points for Jaden. And the lead 43 for the Indians. Richardson trying to add to his, and he will. 21 points now for Will Richardson, and the youngsters about to check in for the Indians.
And that is the 10th assist for Cam Steele.
Bingham trying to get an assist of his own. It's stolen away. Asher's got it. Luke wanted to take it himself, and he will. Timeout Central. They're going to get some of these youngsters in the game. As Sandefur checks in along with Jeff Hairston Jr. Number 44, Bryce Smith, the sophomore center. And number 2, Braxton Edwards checking in for the Indians as they try to close it out. Here's Edwards with the steal. He'll kick it out. Ham for 3. No good. Good look for Jagger. That won't fall. Camden Burke, Madison Central football player, another kid going to Georgetown College. How about 3 Madison Central football players all going to play at Georgetown College? Derek McElwee Moose also committing to Georgetown College. Just walked by and gave us a little dap. The Indians fans starting to head for the exits.
Love the opportunities to play at the next level and just keep playing, man. The older I get, the more, let them be kids, let them play the game as long as they can.
Millette with Smith defending. Good defense by Bryce, but free throws coming for Riley. You look at what Central has been able to build here with this team. And Allen Feldhouse Jr., another 11th region championship. But I've had many people ask me this year, is this the year that he hangs it up? It may be. I mean, there's a good group of young players coming up for Madison Central. And, we thought that the last time they won might have been the year that he stepped away. But, I think when you've got that itch and, Karen doing her thing with the cheer team, it's hard to give it up. Harrison with halfway through the fourth quarter. To go down to Smith, to Sandifer. Here we go. A look at it. Oh, man. Stokely missed the three-pointer. Edwards has got it on the offensive rebound. Kick it out to Ham. Jagger on the drive. Out to Edwards. He'll try one from deep. And the rebound to Cunningham. He lost it. Got it back to Bingham. Jaden lays it in. Bingham's had a good game again. But the defense Central's throwing at him, you've got to give him credit, Jamie. He has fought tooth and nail for each and every single point that he's got. Sandifer, there it is. Stokely from deep. He puts it in. 87-40.
Really good looking shot from Sandifer.
Millette.
Could end up playing some key minutes in the regional tournament. Come in and make some big shots there.
And the thing about Sandifer, again, only a sophomore. The jersey don't even fit. They're freshmen, yeah. The jersey just hangs off of him. He's a kid that is still going to be growing. That shot's only going to get better the stronger that he gets.
We'll get him some ham sandwiches and we'll go from there.
(87-41). Millette adding to his point total.
Bingham
I got a youngster. Hey, I'm gonna get a little dap right here. Give me a fist bump, dude.
Michael always pandering to the crowd.
Listen, man, I'm a crowd pleaser. That's what I do.
Millette coming out of the game. He and Bingham, the only seniors on this team.
Yeah.
Certainly a lot of talent and ability there.
Yeah,
good
Riley,
leadership.
Riley gets his applause. Hairston got to go down to Smith on the wing. On the block, excuse me. Rice kicks it out. Ham's got an open look. He's knocking it down. 90-42, Madison Central.
Officially the most points that Central's ever scored against Model.
Got some more of the youngsters coming in. Bingham. This is the three. And
Bingham's going to get the call to come out of this one. Like we talked about in the girls' game, this is not it for them. They play next week. We'll be here playing in the 11th region tournament. So seniors, district runners-up, and will not be playing their last game here. Nice bucket there by Caden Morris for Central.
Minute 40 left to play. Good chance for some of these guys to get in the scoring column. Samantha Burford will talk to Allen Feldhouse after the game. Another district title for him. I mean, it's the amount of district championships that he has won. You know, I remember the battles with him and Coach Buttry when he was at Southern. And, you know, Coach Newton got him once before he made his way over to Berea College. But, I mean, it has been an incredible run during his time as a head coach at Madison Central in the 44th district.
Yeah, it really is rare that coach stays in a place that long and is that dominant for that amount of time. And I mean, you're coaching on a court that's named after you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's pretty humbling.
There's only one other coach that I know of that had that honor, and that was Mike Holcomb, who spent some time here.
Yep.
But he's got the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex up in Breathitt County named after him, the football stadium there in Jackson. 94-43, Indians lead by 51. I mean, was a 77. What was the girls' final? 70-17. It was 53-point win there. We got a 51-point lead here. Three on the way up. Comes off. Like to see some of these young kids, though, get some minutes in the district championship game. So if we can get their name in the scoring column.
And he's going to run out.
Let this clock wind down and close things out. Samantha Burford going to grab Coach Feldhouse after they shake hands with the Patriots. And your final score, Madison Central 94, Model 43. That is our Blevins Law final verdict. And when you want results like the Indians had tonight, trust Blevins Law office located over in Berea. You can learn more online at blevinslaw.com and like Blevins Law office on Facebook. Coach Feldhouse heading over to talk to our Samantha Burford, and we'll get his final thoughts before the presentation of the all-tournament team and the trophy. Indians, the #1 ranked team in the state for a reason. And they close things out with a big victory over the Model Patriots. Samantha Burford down there with Alan Feldhouse Jr. after a 51-point win in the district championship game. Let's go down to Samantha.
You know, we're not really sure how many district tournaments wins is this for you?
We've lost 4 since I've been here. And this is my 33rd year, so that would probably be 29 here. That 29
here.
Guess
30.
Yeah,
You're
29.
very humble about it, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk to us now about this second half of this game, and congratulations.
Well, we were moving it a little bit better. So I think I got my point across at halftime. And the worst thing, you can't go out there and hunt points. You got to stay within our system and get points within our system. And I think we did a little bit better job of that second. You don't want any bad habits in a game like this where you're way ahead, especially going into next week where you're not going to have any games like this. That's for sure.
So I know we celebrate tonight, and then what's the plan getting ready?
Yeah, we won't play till Wednesday or Thursday, so we'll practice a little bit tomorrow, lift, take Saturday off, and then we got to go hard Sunday and Monday, ease up a little bit Tuesday, and depending on if we play Wednesday or Thursday, we got to keep them fresh. That's the main thing, but we got to go hard for a couple days.
All right, thanks so much. Congratulations, Coach. All right, back to you up in the booth.
Thanks, Samantha. We're going to see if we can get Jake Feldhouse to come over and talk to us following the game. Get his thoughts on another big victory for the Indians. And Samantha will hand over the microphone to Keith Hardiman.
Yeah, very dominant victory here by Madison Central. And I think if you got a team that's wanting to come out and compete for a state championship, this is the type of thing that you want to see from them.
Yeah, Keith Hardiman will announce the all-tournament team, so we'll hand it over to him. As Zach Adams from Madison Southern awarded the first honor.
From Berea, Jake Mills. From Madison Central, Cameron Steele. From Madison Southern, Blake Bonham. From model, Riley Millette. From Berea, Wiley Reed. From Madison Central, Will Richardson. From model, Landon Mayo. From Madison Central, Luke Asher. From model, Jaden Bingham. And the 44th District, Dave Park MVP. From Madison Central, Jake Feldhaus. And now the presentation of the 44th District Tournament runner-up, the Model Patriots.
There's a live mic here.
Taking the photo.
And now the presentation to the 44th District Tournament champion, the Madison Central Indians.
Madison Central wins the 44th District Championship here in the Interior Solutions by ICL Tournament. We will take a 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Richmond and close out the tournament coverage on WEKY and WBON TV. Thanks for hanging out with us here, folks. When we come back, we're going to try to get Jake Feldhaus up here with us to talk about the win for the Indians and the aspirations of doing bigger things, obviously beginning next week with the 11th region tournament that will take place here at EKU. But first, back in 3 minutes, we're live on WEKY and WBON TV.
Cars break down. Tires go flat. Check engine lights show up at the worst possible time. Don't break the bank fixing your car when ABR Auto Recyclers has you covered. They have good used tires, a huge selection of parts, and they can get a large selection of aftermarket parts shipped overnight. They're just a quick drive down 4 Mile, and you can't miss them on Box Ankle Road. You can save 50 to 75% off retail prices. Go see Scott and the gang or check them out online at abrautorecyclers.net.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
I started the weight loss program at Bare Aesthetics. I was overweight. I kind of was at my wit's end. I've lost 81 pounds in 5 months. I did not expect to lose that much. 2 months in, that's when my clothes were like, wow, I'm gonna have to buy different pants. My health is so much better. I feel like I can do things for so much longer. I just sit in a chair better, which is kind of a weird thing to say. I can put my shoes on better, get out of the shower better. It's just like the little tiny things that you don't even think about. Overall, everything is better.
Vehicles break down, and sometimes the stress of taking care of one can be a lot. From a routine oil change to dynamic engine and transmission work, CT Diesel Performance in Richmond keeps your vehicle running at its peak performance. Located at 2269 Enterprise Drive just off Duncannon Lane. Stop in or give Chris Thorne and his staff a call today or like them on Facebook to see why so many people trust CT Diesel Performance to get their rides back on the road.
Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in power equipment. Still, Skag, Echo, Toro, Ego. Berea Ace Hardware has the best brands in barbecue. Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, Blackstone, Yeti. Berea Ace Hardware sells fun, go-karts, dirt bikes, scooters, and RC cars.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Identity theft? Cell phone protection? Health savings and pet protection? That's crazy. Why would I use Fort Bank when I have all the protection I need right here? Ain't that right, Bubbles?
Elevated checking from Fork Bank offers exclusive features for those ready to maximize their banking experience.
Maybe I do need Fort Bank.
Wrapping things up here, the Jack Burford Chevrolet postgame show. Madison Southern, the girls basketball team, going to cut down the nets after their victory over Berea in the first half of our doubleheader this evening. And congratulations to them. Congratulations to the Madison Central boys on their victory. Jamie, in a fun night here to close out the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament.
Really was. Some great basketball played here tonight. Both games ended in a pretty wide deficit.
50-point victories in both.
For both of them, but super excited that we had all four schools from the district represented here tonight, and we'll have them represented right here next week in the 11th region tournament. Congratulations to the winners. It's been a fun tournament.
It has been, and you look at the landscape of the 11th region. On the girls' side, again, there's a heavy favorite in Frederick Douglass. But I mean, if you look at what Madison Southern was able to do tonight, quite impressive. Absolutely. Defensively, and again against a more experienced team, they're not going to be able to get 25 turnovers. But what they offer is a plethora. That's a big word too. A plethora of shooting. They've got a lot of players that can stretch the floor. And with Coach Byers, with the way he runs that system, I mean, the defense is there. It's just, can they overcome their lack of experience? And does Hadley French get to play? That's a big question mark as well. Lacey kind of alluded to that I think there is a slight chance that she will be able to get out there. But just having her as a moral support type thing. If she can only give you 10, 15 minutes, that's 10, 15 minutes of one of the top players in program history that you can have out there.
Absolutely. And you get out there and you hit a few shots and things start to click. You build confidence. Absolutely anything can happen.
What was it, Willis Reed?
I almost brought up Willis. It's the Willis Reed. He didn't come in and dominate the game, but his presence of playing through the injury and coming back on the court led the Knicks to turn things around in that series.
Yeah, pretty impressive what Southern was able to do tonight again without her. What they've been able to do all season, really, without her out there. On the other side, and the boys, you look at what, you talked about model, and that, again, with the right matchup, what they might be able to do. And I think you're right. I mean, with what Bingham and Millette, Central's defense just kind of clamped them down tonight. But we saw spurts of, the three-point shots. I mean, Bingham had a pretty good all-around game when you look at it, 22 points, had a couple of steals. He's going to have to obviously take better care of the basketball, and I think he knows that. But this Madison Central defense, I mean, this is the number 1 ranked team in the state for a reason. They showed that tonight. They showed that throughout the year. They locked down Covington Catholic. I mean, just not even a week ago in a regular season game, had a 20-plus point lead in the third quarter of that one. So I think if you're Model, you can't hang your head. You've got to regroup and try to make some history, try to win a game in the 11th region tournament. And I think that's a big deal for them to have that opportunity. But as we follow our teams into the 11th region tournament, we're excited to do that. Obviously, we won't be able to stream or put the games on TV, but we will be here with some radio coverage. We'll have our audio feed on our Facebook page as we go into the 11th region. It's just a fun time because then you go in, it's win or go home.
Yep.
And the pressure starts to mount, and that's when these games really matter. And, the crowds will be out and about. And, we say this to folks all the time. Get out and support these kids.
Yeah.
If you've been watching us all year long, while we appreciate it, come out and watch them. I mean, especially this time of year where if they lose, their season's done. So come out to one of these games at EKU next week. We'll have the full schedule posted on Saturday once we find out what the pairings are and what times the games are. I believe there'll be 2 girls games on Monday and Tuesday, 2 boys games on Thursday or a Wednesday and Thursday. And the rest of the schedule will kind of play out. I believe the semifinals for the girls on Friday with the championship Saturday night. And then 2 semifinals boys games on Saturday during the day with the championships the following Monday. So a lot of basketball still left to be played on this floor. And while we await the arrival of Jake Feldhouse, let's take one more commercial break. Before we do that, we do want to say thanks to our bonus sponsors here throughout our tournament coverage. Dick's Tools, Outdoors and More, now located on Irvin Road in Richmond. Longshaw Plumbing and HVAC, specializing in new construction, plumbing and all HVAC system installations and servicing. Fort Bank, the official partner of WBON and the Educator of the Month. Holland Sons Auto Care. Alfred Winkler for 4th District Magistrate. Cars of Kentucky, located on Big Hill Avenue. Bear Aesthetics, locally owned and operated, Premier Med Spa in Richmond. Charles Andrew Allen for 2nd District Magistrate. Reagan Taylor for Judge Executive. Berea Ace Hardware. CT Diesel Performance. Mike Brewer, a proud alumni of Madison Central High School, supporting the Indians and all the teams here in the 44th District Tournament. And K.A. Hair Salon, who is excited to introduce Cade, the newest stylist at K.A. Hair Salon, now accepting new clients. Special deals going on in March with a free haircut with any color. You can like Cuts and Color by Cade on Facebook for more information. While the Lady Eagles cut down the nets, again, we'll take another commercial break. 3 minutes, come back. Hopefully Jake Feldhouse is up here, and we can chat with him about his MVP award and about the Indians' run into the 11th region tournament, and maybe, who knows, beyond even further than that. Be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say,
Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Need agility? The Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power? The Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
When it comes to leadership in Madison County, experience matters. Alfred Winkler is a proven leader who believes in accountability, transparency, and putting our community first by supporting our sheriff's office and first responders. As president of the Kirksville Water Association and the Madison County Fair Board, Alfred has delivered results you can trust. Now he's ready to bring that same steady leadership to the people of Madison County, Kentucky as your 4th District Magistrate.
I'm Alfred Winkler. I approve this message and respectfully ask for your vote on May the 19th.
Paid for by Alfred Winkler.
Again to the Jack Burford Chevrolet postgame show. Michael Watkins, Jake Feldhouse, the MVP of the tournament. And Jake, first of all, congratulations on the district championship, MVP, 11th Region Player of the Year. The accolades go on and on.
Thank you.
Big win tonight for you guys. And obviously, district championship sounds good, but you all have much higher aspirations as you go into the 11th Region tournament.
Yes, sir.
When you look ahead to that, you know, what have the conversations been, especially down the last few weeks when you knock off a Covington Catholic, you come here, you dominate first round and tonight. What has the chatter been amongst you guys as you now know it's win or go home, and these are when it really matters?
Yes, so the Cub Cath game was a huge momentum game, and coming into these 2 games, just get through, no injuries, and no bad habits. And obviously, we knew kind of halfway through the year that like we had something special and we have something going. And we've had a few falls like the Lexington Cath and Woodford game, and I think that just made us better. And we know that we can compete and win this region and be good competitors at the state. And that's our goal, is to get to that state championship game and give it all we got. And we just got to practice hard every day, challenge each other in practice, and no dual moments.
When you talk about your uncle, obviously he wins 11th Region Coach of the Year. It's been kind of a special season for you guys. Obviously, when you're playing for a family, or you get that family connection, it kind of means more. What has it been like playing for him over these last 2 years, and now obviously having this big goal that is obviously reachable for you guys?
It's cool. It's getting to see everything that's paid off, and I mean, he's hard on me, and I've earned it. And I mean, I've definitely had some struggles, and he's there to let me know, and it helps me out a lot. Teaches me how to play the game correctly, and it's just really cool to see where we are today compared to 4 or 5 years ago, whenever I just saw him as the uncle that take me to get something to eat, and now it's my coach, and it's amazing. I love it.
I'll let you go after this one. So you got the 11th Region in front of you. You talked about you guys were the only team playing tonight, or the only game tonight. The other district champions will be decided tomorrow. What has got to happen between now and this 11th Region tournament? What has got to happen for you all to make that run, to win the 11th region championship and to make a deep run into the Sweet 16?
We gotta become tighter than we ever have. Just stay connected and locked in and really focused on no matter what comes upon us, and really just these next few days in practice. And just work hard and challenge each other in practice and give it all we have. And come Wednesday or Thursday, just be ready, and that's all we can do.
Okay, I lied. I want to ask you one more. Why are you so mad at the rim?
I don't know.
Did that hurt your hand whenever you dunked it that hard?
No, I mean,
okay.
it just looks. I mean, it don't look as good whenever you just lay it in.
That's true. That's true. A little authority, right?
You got to tear it off.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Good luck next week in the 11th region tournament.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Step aside for another quick commercial break. We'll come back in 1 minute. WEKY, WBON TV.
We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know. No, like really hot. I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Wrapping things up from the Interior Solutions by ICL 44th District Tournament. Still got time right now to go over to their Facebook page and share the post for the tickets giveaway to see Train in concert coming up this summer over at Riverbend in Cincinnati. So you can do that now. Just share the post that's there, and you can comment who you would take with you for an extra entry into that giveaway. Jamie, fun week here. Always fun at the 44th District Tournament. And now we turn our attention to win or go home in the 11th region tournament next week.
I can't emphasize how much talent's going to be in this gym next week. If you like basketball, if you just like local sports, come out and watch some of those games. Yeah. It's going to be an absolute blast. Thrilled to have it here in Richmond.
Congratulations to Madison Southern and Berea, the girls, going on to the 11th region tournament on the girls' side, and to the Madison Central boys in the district title and the Model boys for a runner-up finish and a spot in the 11th region tournament there as well. For Landon Eads, Aiden Mills, Garrett Stearns, and Copeland Peterson, a great job from them throughout the week doing their – I mean, listen, we've got the best crew around. I love our guys, so proud of them for what they do. Gage Hill has been – working his tail off. Had to go up to Betaville last night for us, so always appreciative of what he does. Takes a lot to make Jamie and John sound good and look good, and Gage is always good at that. Samantha Burford doing her thing down there for us, getting our halftime interviews, and Keith Hardiman providing the beautiful vocals on the public address announcer. I'm Michael Watkins, folks, and I'm so glad to be a part of it, and looking forward to next week. We'll see you then. We'll let you know where we're going to be again. No stream, no TV coverage next week, but we'll have the games on the radio, and we'll have an audio stream up for you that you can listen to. We are not permitted, though, to be able to do a video stream and put the games on television next week. Signing off for all of us. We'll see you next time. And Keith, back on the radio side as well. Didn't forget you, Keith. Thank you for all you've done for us this week on the radio side production stuff as well. We'll see you next time from all of us here at WEKY and WBON TV.